Are we
I
starting
mean,
now?
Vortex Warp is cool. Vortex Warp is cool as shit. Springfield, Illinois.
I should probably update my title. I think it's been the same since the Carrion Queen.
As it should. That's the last plot relevant thing we've actually done for the past, like, 3 sessions. We've kind of just been angry and sad. Should I play
Do more of that
Century
this
Age of
session.
Ashes tonight?
Oh,
Might be a
no.
Century night. Depends if I get to play tonight.
Logan's just salty.
Alright.
Missing Frosty and Frizzy so far in Roll 20.
It's loading. I'm doing it. I promise.
Yeah, I believe you.
I don't.
Meanwhile, Frizzy's over here playing Halo.
So am I.
Gross.
I was just finishing up, actually. I was like, oh, look, everyone's on. I'm in the middle of a very complex mission right now. Oh, great.
Oh, great.
Just finished. So, hi, Pandora. How are you? You want pets?
Frizzy sounds so rough until Pandora shows up, and then he's like, "Oh,
Oh,
cute."
Shut up.
God, I hate you all.
What, Frizzy?
Aw, he is
God, I
listening.
hate you all.
Soft.
Why do you hate us?
That's what I sound like, right? like,
When
God, I hate
Pandora
Pandora.
comes on, hi Pandora, you want pets? You want cuddle?
It's because she reaches up her paws up to the top of my desk.
Doesn't have a
Oh.
choice. Doesn't have a choice. It's a
Where-
hostage negotiation.
Whereas I just start screaming into the headset because I've got a cat that wants attention and decides to do that by jumping on my fucking shoulders.
Sounds like a good way to get attention.
It's a good way for a lot of people to lose their eardrums. Guys, I walked into Barnes & Noble tonight for one thing, and they didn't have what I wanted, and I walked out with 4 other things.
Oh, terrible.
Like
What's a Barnes &
so I'm reading Dune, and I needed the
Oh,
third
I
book.
forgot the Canadians don't understand what like stores are.
No,
So
we don't understand certain Brad stores.
So they didn't have book 3, but they had books 4 and 5, so I bought them and then a couple of other books. And I'm like, I'm supposed to be meeting up with Dylan in January, and he's talking about meeting at a bookstore, and I'm like, I don't know if that's such a great
Good
idea.
eye.
I told Dan, I'm like, maybe you should tell him how much of a bad idea that is, taking me into a bookstore.
Did you
You
go to the
think
bookery
Dan
when you were?
cares?
No, I didn't. And I'm so mad that we didn't make time for that.
Okay, could you imagine being Dan and just getting a message? Hey, can you tell the other boy not to take me to a bookstore? He. Poor Dan.
Yeah, he already knows that we're meeting.
Wow. Imagine getting a message from your wife talking about her date with her hot younger model. Wow. Poor Daniel.
I think Dan hears that all the time, actually. I think he might be getting used to it.
Yeah, Dan's probably like, again!
You guys are awful. You know that, right? Like, every
Yes.
last fucking one of you.
No, I'm an angel.
Thank you.
It doesn't matter if we know. It matters if Dan knows.
Artorias just cried so sadly, and I just got and went and picked him up and put him on my lap, and now I have an Artorias.
Aw.
I was yell at him to get a job.
Chelsea, Zuko has been so cuddly and affectionate, and
Oh, I need you to tell him something for me.
Aw.
tell who? Zuko?
Yeah. Can you tell him psst, psst, psst for me?
Jesus Christ.
He's not in front of me anymore. He jumped up to say hi a minute ago. I don't know where he is now.
Whose cat is in front of them? Rachel, is your cat in front of you?
Nope.
When you see
Pandora was.
when you see
Pandora's
her,
right back again.
oh wait, hold on a second. Rachel, when you see your cat, tell her pss, pss, pss. She'll know what it means. Also,
Yeah.
Frizzy, can you tell her pss, 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 right now? What'd she say?
Soft frizzy moment.
She jumped down.
Damn.
Oh.
My
Yeah.
plan, it works. No, I'm just kidding.
She's
No, now
taking
she's
none of
she's
playing on my
Frizzy's shit.
pillow, so you know.
Am I getting more grub?
Chelsea, I've just noticed recently that like how quiet he gets and how quietly he purrs. And
Who?
so
Oh,
he's-
Zuko?
Zuko. And so because I've never really heard it before, and because he's become so much more affectionate, like I can hear it now. And
They
he
get-
just
Logan?
They get older.
he just sits there
Hi.
like super quiet.
Logan, what are you doing? I just keep hearing like a gear whirring.
I'm pretty sure that's
I'm
his
playing-
vibrator.
I'm playing Halo.
Yeah,
While
that's-
I'm waiting.
Oh,
He's-
okay.
That's
He's got
the
a bromance
I
for
didn't know-
John Halo.
I, his
No, he has
name
a
is
thing for
Master
weapons.
Chief, okay?
No, his name is
No,
John
John.
Halo.
John Halo. It's John
I didn't
Halo
know-
and his companion Hortana.
God,
Yeah,
I didn't
well-
know Halo had like a vibrator interconnect feature, but that's pretty cool. That's the future of
That's
gaming.
been a
No.
thing.
Hey, it looks like everybody's on roll 20, so why don't we get started, folks?
You know, Borderlands. Borderlands.
I'm pretty
had a
sure
gun
Matt just
called
went
the
and did his
Vibra
coffee
Pulse.
while.
No.
You know-
Borderlands had the Vibra Pulse, which the entire thing is that it didn't stop vibrating. So it's been a thing for a while.
That's
Okay.
So that's why
Good.
everybody plays Halo. Okay, I am starting to understand now.
I mean, have you seen how tall
Matt,
John
take
Halo
control.
is?
John Halo is like
Hey.
7'6".
Yeah. Like
Chelsea,
he
no
has,
offense,
he
but
needs
John-
like a whole armor piece for that
Chelsea,
part.
Chelsea, compared to you, everybody's tall.
It's true.
Oh no, you broke
It's
her arm.
sad because it's accurate.
You
Mm.
fucking short ass.
I didn't break her. She's fine.
Broke her heart. My
Are you
God,
fucking high? What are you doing? Can we get started?
No, listen to my cat.
There he is.
Oh.
Listen to him. He's cute.
Well, I'll see you guys in 3 weeks.
Yeah, and that was our session of D&D.
Yeah, 3 weeks from tonight before we play again, and that makes me sad. And we're not even done tonight yet.
What's happening?
From
It's all John Halo's fault.
John Halo.
God damn it, John Halo.
I'm pretty sure he's called John in the books.
He is. He's John
He is.
117.
That's his name.
No, his name is Mr. John Halo. Paging Mr. John Halo. Can you kick some ass?
Yeah, no, he's actually a doctor. He works in a Halo community hospital.
I need a scalpel.
Let's play.
Matt, take control, please.
Yeah, Matt,
No.
why don't you take control of this group?
Why don't you go
This is always
Hey.
how it goes.
get hit by a fucking train?
You know what
Whoa!
happened?
Whoa! He ramped it up today.
Wow.
Matt, you just gotta
Wow.
He's
you start
he can't stop, won't stop. He's off the rails.
you just start your recap and you slowly start muting people as they talk, and you
That's what
know
I
you just do not stop.
He's already muted me once, so
I mean, you deserved it.
Did I?
Whoa.
yeah, you did last session, and I don't remember why.
I did?
Uh-huh.
I don't remember
doing
that.
I
It was-
vividly
it was-
remember this because I
It
watched
was
it cause
brief.
stirring.
It was
I still
brief,
don't remember.
but I don't remember why.
Okay.
I don't remember anything.
I could think of 100,000 reasons, but okay.
But
You,
you didn't act on it.
you
Oh.
like me.
So, yeah,
I think
let's
he
get
tolerates
started.
us. Like is a strong word.
A very strong word. So what all happened last week? A bunch of goddamn normal
A lot of
We ha-
arguing.
fucking
We had the classic
teenagers in
movie
the high
Act
school
2 where
bathroom
everyone
bitch
breaks up
fest.
for a bit.
All right.
We had the lie revealed trope, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the session started just after Lujane's little tiff with Mama Bones.
Oh my god, I'm trying to think how long this actually took in universe, and it's not that long.
Hours.
Oh,
It felt like an eternity.
it did! Oh my god!
That's-
That's funny.
And so yeah, Hirith and Lujane and Morak. Oh no, just Hirith and Lujane headed back, I think, to the manor. And Jazeera and Morak stayed behind and spoke with Mama Bones. Jazeera had the book that
Mhm.
Mama Bones had procured specifically for Lujane. But that whole deal went far south.
Then Liu Zhang had other plans.
Yeah.
Murder plans. Because Liu Zhang is Liu Zhang now.
So after a while, Morak and Jazeera went back to the manor, and that's where Rieta and Adyrn caught up with them, completely unaware of all of the drama that happened as they were doing the kind, moral, responsible thing, seeing to the funeral rites of their dead friend.
Hmm.
Uh,
Are we the good guys? Sorry.
so there, I'm sure more arguments were had. Uh, Jazeera said that she gave the book back to Mama Bones, and Hirith and Rieta volunteered to go and speak with her to try and get it. But Jazeera was lying. She had the book on her person the entire time and wanted to speak with Morak and Adyrn alone. So they went into Hirith's bedroom while Lujane decided to take a nice hot soak
Bubble
just
bath.
to de-stress from the attempted murder
With bubbles. God, can't forget the bubbles.
with
For, you know.
with bubbles.
Privacy bubble.
Yeah. So Adyrn was the only one that could speak Elvish. So he was the only one that was able to read any parts of the book. The book was titled "The Exodus of the Tuatha De Danann," which described the events of the first elves leaving Tyrnael and founding their own settlement on the mortal plane of Adyrn. And it also spoke of 7 seemingly mundane items that they brought with them to scatter throughout the world, each of them horribly cursed. They spent quite a bit of time talking in that room, which made Lujane suspicious. She cast Locate Object and discovered that, or believed to have discovered, that Jazeera still had the book, even though she had handed it off to Adyrn. While Hirith and Rieta spoke to Mama Bones, Hirith discovered that Jazeera had the book the entire time, but stuck around to try and negotiate with Mama Bones to see if there's anything that she could trade in exchange for Mama Bones not seeking retaliation against Liu Zhang. I forgot what it was you gave her.
A scroll.
It was
A
the
copy of the scroll.
Oh yeah,
Copy.
a copy of that scroll
and like 700 gold.
and a lot of the gold. And Mama Bones explained that you had at least bought her time. But if you wanted more than that, you would need to trade something significantly more valuable, such as a black candle or your dagger. Which made you suspicious because you didn't understand why Mama Bones knew about the black candle. You jumped to conclusions and assumed that Jazeera had told her. So you went back to confront Jazeera, and angry words were had. You all did discover that Jazeera had been working for Mama Bones this entire time, providing her with information. A lot of trust was broken. More fighting, arguing,
Yelling,
and then fighting some more.
brooding.
And then you all went your separate ways while Adyrn continued to study the book in the basement until it was discovered, until Lujane and Hirth discovered it. Or I think it was just Lujane who went down into the basement too, assuming that she would find Jazeera there, but found Adyrn instead.
There was 3 people, Matt. It was, I want to say, Hirith, Morak, and Jazeera who all went down because they had planned to confront her together.
And Jazeera was giving you incense.
Right. Yeah.
And she
that's
was
right.
out running.
I don't
so that
think
you could
Morak would
eventually
take
cast Legend Lore. But no, Lujane did go down there because she
definitely went down.
passive aggressively threatened you, and you weren't having any of that shit.
That's kind of a
And
Lujane
threatened to
thing.
burn
That's
the
kind of on
book in the
character.
furnace.
Threaten people.
And Lujane backed off because she could tell you were being very serious.
Burn the book.
And then I'm sure there was more arguing. And then Morak and Jazeera went back to their own house to salvage whatever was still there and began making preparations to go out on
Jazeera
their
left
own.
after accusations from Hirith and after
Uh-huh.
their big fight.
Right, the
Lujane
fighting
came-
and the arguing. I've mentioned that several times already.
We're just
Lujane came out to talk to her because she was waiting. Lujane and Jazeera had a moment, and then Jazeera went back, and she and Hirith had a moment, and then finally Morak showed up.
Yeah.
And then she and Morak had a moment.
Yeah.
It's a lot of moments going on.
A lot of moments with
lot
this,
of moments.
all this arguing and yelling parts in between.
Yeah. And then I do believe Rieta tried to lighten the mood by providing everybody with booze. It was bad timing.
And then
and
drank
awkward.
most of it herself. Yeah.
And then drank most of it herself.
She could feel the tension in the air. I think she knew what the mood was.
And then I think everyone except for Adyrn ended up back at Morak and Jazeera's house, where there was more talking, and I think
Then we
you
left.
all essentially
house.
agreed
So I
to
was
stick
Sitting on
together
the
at
step
least.
of the villa.
Yeah. I think you all then decided to at least stick together long enough to try and finish things with
Just
Dahaka and the
finish.
Blight King.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all decided not to give the Blight King the Black Candle, also, by the way. Interesting.
Because
He doesn't need it.
Well, he
He's-
does.
He's dangerous.
He's the
But
last
he'd be way more dangerous
person that
with
needs
it. So
And so far, there have been no consequences for not doing so. So score.
yeah, all good.
Well,
good
you've
for
only
now.
been back in the city for a day.
That's true.
So by this time, Mama Bones has probably packed up and left with Braga and Shad, heading towards Port Tagazi, while Allura and I forget the others PC's name. 1 second. Allura,
Yeah.
Rashid, and Yadmila are making preparations to leave for Kadiza first thing in the morning.
And I think we're all going with them.
Yes,
That
because
was-
she mentioned that there was a powerful wizard in
plan.
Cadiza that might be able to help you with the scroll that you found in a hidden treasure chamber in an ancient Genasi ruin. Is there anything important that I missed?
I don't know.
Oh, Morak and Lujane had a moment in a bathtub. Don't forget
Oh
that.
yeah, we did. Well, I wasn't in the tub, but I was next to the tub with
Moment.
Uh-huh.
good bubbles because it's a
A
family
safe
show.
platonic distance. Yeah. And some
The
privacy.
water comes out of the tap that way, I think it's the
Two
method.
guys
So
sitting in the
there's-
hot tub 6 feet away because they're not gay.
There was no cold. We had to feed him fire, and it gives him a bit of wind. So that's why the water's bubbly.
Yes.
I also forgot and just remembered just now to watch that stepbrother thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just like
So funny.
I remembered it from your after you were you
I
sang
forgot
the two
why I said
guys.
it, but it was funny.
Two guys sitting in the hot tub. That just reminded me because I was like, "Yeah, that's a funny vine."
Yeah. All right.
Wow, we
Yeah.
had a good time last time. Last week was
Yeah.
great.
It was great for us to just play a game of D&D where Matt wasn't invited.
Essentially, that is exactly
Well,
what happened.
Matt and Logan.
Yeah,
and Logan.
or
I'm just-
Logan.
He'll play eventually.
Last session.
Yeah.
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 Right?
Okay.
Logan doesn't need to play.
I mean, we don't.
So
None of us need to play D&D.
No.
it is. It is now nighttime. I think most of you are still at Mark and Jazira's house, but I think Hirith is the first one to
think-
leave.
I think we were leaving
They
towards
returned
the manor,
Because
actually.
they'd come back and found
Yeah.
me on the,
Because the house is ruined. We're
On
not
the
staying
step.
there.
Uh-huh.
and I'm singing at this point. I remember rightly, I was singing songs that from the night at
I think it was midday, actually, or like sometime like that.
it was I was singing songs from when we went your oh gosh, what is it called it? The Kestrel's encampment when we had the party. So I'm trying to get that. I've been trying to get that sort of atmosphere going, so you can see me sort of sitting on the steps, sort of singing, and then suddenly remembering that everybody's gone, and I'm on my own, and then breaking into these weeps like.
So we come back to Rihanna having an
And-
existential crisis.
and then every so often I'll start singing again.
I love it. I love that image, and I also feel really bad.
Yeah.
You should.
Fuck you.
Those of you that are outside at this time, you will notice the moon now waning, but still mostly full, shining brightly in the sky, but a single beam of moonlight descending down far beyond the horizon to the south.
Why is it always the moon?
The dark
Huh.
side of the moon.
Well,
Clearly
that
going to
seems-
fantasy. We're going to the moon, so it's just a trend now.
That's magical as hell.
Y'all have seen this
Uh,
before.
yeah. Yeah, we have.
the night
Have we?
before. Yep.
Yep. On the way back to the town.
For the
Back to
past
sea.
3 nights now.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay,
I might have missed
yeah.
that. I might have been off in my own world,
Sorry. Yeah, I only got we saw it once on our way back. If it was something that's repeated, then this would be something Luciane's on the lookout for by now.
Mhm.
Because that's magic
I
as
did-
hell.
What did you say? Sorry, I didn't hear you, Matt.
God.
I'm
Uh,
sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
those of
It
you
did
that are
cut out.
outside at night, you see a very thin, barely perceptible beam of moonlight that descends
right.
all the way down beyond the horizon to the south.
Right. I remember that now. Sorry, I had
Mhm.
brain fart.
And secretly, it's
Okay.
just a
So
moon laser.
this is the third time this has happened.
I think we need to go there.
Okay.
Do we?
Could be
think it's,
unrelated, but
I think it might have something to do with one of the objects. You know, the bottle of moonlight that was in your
you haven't
book?
read that book.
No, but you told us
No
about
one's read
it.
that book
I-
yet.
I
No
haven't
one
read that
has.
book.
Haven't you? Oh, who's read the book?
No one.
No
No one
one.
yet.
Okay.
Not the next day.
Okay. I thought
Isrin's only
somebody-
barely started.
We
Alright,
started
okay.
the book.
Yeah,
It's,
the book was started. That's why I got locked in the room for like ever.
Like I've read the description, but
The title page.
I can't act on that.
Okay, no, okay, that's
You've
better.
read the back of the book.
Yeah.
the special thanks.
Mhm.
Going back then. No, she's still sitting there on the step. Woo!
Have I got a? I own a compass, Matt. I own a compass.
Mhm.
Is it the same bearing as it was before?
It's just a regular. Yeah, well, kind of. I mean, you're in a different place than you were before, but from what you can tell, yeah, it's shining on the same spot wherever that is.
Hmm.
The moon is not magnetic.
What?
Cool that would be.
Mark, are you okay?
No. It's been a long day.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that. No, I'm just trying to figure out where on the map this is based on. I'm under the assumption that it's a stationary point, and that means that as we're moving around, we can figure out where it is on the map. But I don't think my compass has an accurate enough reading to tell me. It can tell me if we're on the right continent, at least. Hey, Matt, are we on the right continent? Should I
Matt?
survival or something?
Mark
Yeah.
just looks at Lu Zhang like, I have no clue what Lu Zhang is talking about.
The
'Cause
moonlight.
I
We've seen
actually
it
do
3
not.
times now. The big ass pillar of moonlight.
Thin, barely perceptible pillar of moonlight.
Morak
pardon?
kind of slowly blinks, just like because he's
Oh, come
not.
on, internet.
We saw it
I'm not
temple.
connecting the dots. Morak is definitely not connecting those dots.
when we came back to the temple of the Sphinx. It was shining then.
'Cause I don't actually know what that compass means or is,
Might be significant.
unless it's just a
Check it
fucking
out.
normal compass. Then
Sorry, I just disconnected for a little bit there. Do I roll anything, or are we?
is
it
there something special with that compass?
It's a regular.
No, it's just a compass. Gives me advantage on survival checks.
That's why Morak is
so-
looking you really weirdly.
What is your question, Lucian?
I'm trying to just plot out a rough region on a map of based on where we were before and when we saw it, and where we are now when we saw it, like how it has moved, how much it's moved. If I can.
Are you talking about the storm?
No, the moonlight.
Oh God. Okay.
I mean,
Oh, okay. Matt didn't
yeah,
expect
make
this
a
question.
no. Well, I didn't, but yeah, make a
I didn't
survival
expect that
check.
question.
All right. Do I get advantage from having a compass?
Yeah.
Okay. That'll make a lot of sense because compass is why this is doable. Okay. 17.
Okay.
Nice.
Judging from that, it is almost exactly southwest from the city of Katash.
Hmm. Do I get a distance of any sort?
Not really. I mean, it's beyond the horizon, so it's a very large number of miles, but
It's
Or
pointed right at the
kilometers.
razor's hands. Like right at the razor's hands.
Or kind of looking in that general direction. It's like, yeah, I mean, it kind of is, but what?
Is
why-
this the
is
bonds
there a
that
it could
point?
be shining almost It could be shining into the ocean for all you know.
Yeah, but that's her first guess. Would be like,
Reasonable.
I mean, maybe it's that oasis or something else, but we just heard that Dahaka was, the binds that hold him will not hold forever, and he is in that direction. So it's like her first thought is to put those two together, not
Well-
necessarily to tie it to Blight King.
Not much lives out there. If you think about going out there, that's might not be the best idea.
I mean, that might be Dahaka breaking free for all I know. I don't plan to go out there.
Prepared to take on sand?
No, I really don't. I'm not prepared to take on sand on a good day. So, like regular amounts of sand. We live in a desert. It's new.
It's new for
What?
you,
New
not
for
for
me.
me.
It's new for me. I've spent over 100 years not being anywhere near a desert. So,
Well, if you've gotten used to it, you've been here for a while.
not even 2 years yet. That's a blink for
That's a
elves.
while.
It's a blink.
Mora kind of just flares his nostrils and just kind of just stands there.
Sarah
Right,
kind of
so-
seeing that he's getting upset, she's gonna kind of like put her arm on his hand, like hand on his arm. God, I can't think tonight.
So Jazeera just kind of like squats down and puts her whole ass arm in your hand,
Yep. Mhm.
just looking
Mhm.
super fucking awkward.
Yep. Because that's her.
So, so what's the plan for the rest of the night, folks?
Well, Hirith is in the market or return to the market arena to help with Allura. Help Allura help other people.
Well, by this point, Allura has gone back to the palace to start packing up things for the morning. But there are still other volunteers that are, handing out food and water for folks.
Yeah, she'll just stay there and do that probably until morning or whatever. I can
All night?
Yeah, I can take a point of exhaustion if you want.
Okay.
If you want to do
That's
that
up to you.
that way.
If you're gonna stay up all night to help with that, then
I mean-
Lucian's nervous because Hirith has the candle, so probably at some point during the night, Lucian would pop over.
Okay.
Then spend all of her spell slots on good berries and create water.
Okay.
What a good.
Do either of you take a long rest?
I mean, do the volunteers ever stop? Do the volunteers ever stop?
Eventually,
Well, then
yeah,
yes.
probably around 11 p.m.
Yes.
God, I hope
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. So whatever time Lucian's popping in, she's trying to
Okay.
get stuff done
Yeah.
before everyone gets to bed. I don't know exactly how late our argument took us in the day.
You'll probably be in the arena for about 3 hours. So.
All right.
I guess we'll back up the house that I don't live in, the manor.
Okay. Well, if there is nothing else, do you all retire for the evening?
Yes.
Yes.
And you all gain the benefits of a long rest for those of you that need it.
I do.
Get your temporary hit points from me.
Do I finish reading the book?
Yeah. You do finish reading the book.
Oh, and Morak, do you respect for commune again?
I have. Well, I don't know if you're. I think you did ask it, so I'm going to prepare it.
All right.
Because I don't think you told me not to do it anymore, so I'm going to prepare that spell.
All right.
If I can figure out how to do it again. There we are. Which spell don't I need?
All right. So in that case, yeah, you do finish reading the book if you wanted to join me in DM Whispers.
Ooh, fancy.
Ooh, information we don't
Bye,
get just from
kids.
reading it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have fun. Okay. So what do I need for commune? Incense, a vial of holy water. I don't have either of those.
Do they have a material
Have you
cost?
guys put your
No,
10
no
hit
material
points in
costs.
from my celestial?
Oh yeah, 10 temp
What's
health.
the face? Yeah.
Oh, we get okay, cool.
That's right.
I
I
get
forgot
it
about that.
after a short or long rest. I get. Yeah.
I
you
love
get it.
it's like inspiring leader. I like that feat.
But yeah, if it doesn't have a material cost, I think you're good.
I think I'm good. I always have holy water on me. Look at me. I'm
Yes.
holy.
I think.
Just thinking like of a like I don't know. This is Star Trek. I'm thinking Star Trek right now. Like a holy Klingon. That does not that no. It's like a Klingon diplomat that you don't see those. Morak's weird. What do you want, Pandora? Yeah.
It's that cute voice again.
Mhm. She's getting old now. I think she's like 12.
Wow.
Aw. She's a good kitty.
She still looks like she was like 2, so you know.
Is she small? Like kind of smaller?
Very, very small.
Oh, I love
My
her.
cat's quite small.
Yeah.
Not the
Are-
smallest.
Artorias doesn't look small, but he is. He's very long as well.
I think the smallest cat I've come across was my sister's cat Herbie, and he's a little black cat. And he was tiny. He was just like a kitten,
Stop
sort of
winking at me.
a few months old, sort of thing. He was a tiny cat.
Yeah, no, her brother was big boned. Like we had a big bone cat, and she was small. So like,
Hello, cool kids.
Hello.
how you doing, fellow cool kids?
Well,
You gonna talk about Tony Hawk or
Hawk.
Hawk of Tony?
you know, people don't recognize him very often. They think they do, but they don't.
Like in
Alright.
person, recognize him? Like on the street? What do you
Yeah.
mean?
He's
Okay.
on the street.
Well, he's always wearing a
So-
helmet, right? I don't know. Or maybe he doesn't.
It's the least important thing in the world right now.
Well, I mean, I've always wanted to find John Cena, but I can never see him.
What about John Halo?
God damn it!
Oh, you can see him coming. And when you
Well,
do, oh
he
lordy,
needs a
he a
weapon.
coming. He does.
And now that has 2 meanings.
The morning finds you. What do you do with the start of your day?
Nor the DM.
Apparently.
I think Morak is going to try to find Lu Zhang because she asked for guidance yesterday.
Yep.
So I think Mark's going to try to find her wherever she is.
I think
She's probably in the manor. Like, I don't think they would have slept in the market arena if they could avoid it.
yeah, I think Hirith would just stick with Lu Jane until they were ready to leave.
Yeah, okay. And then
So they might have been in the same bedroom again, and
Morak was sleeping on the couch, probably, because his home's fucked.
yeah.
So he gets up from a very not restful sleep and finds Lu Zhang and seeing if she still wants to do that commune with. My God, I think that was the case. I think that was what you wanted.
Yeah,
You're doing a
Yeah.
commune?
I just need a little bit of. I just need some answers. I will not go anywhere. Okay? I just need some answers.
Are we doing this alone?
That would be
Or is-
best.
Okay. Sorry,
I'm-
Gareth.
That's
I-
And
okay.
we
I promise not
find-
to abandon the group. We're all sticking together from this point on.
And knowing how this manor works, I insist we go to the broom closet.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff.
Just make it very intimate. Light a candle.
But not the black
Great.
candle.
Not any other candle.
It's like, look at this candle. This is a really nice candle. No.
So remind me how this works. I get 3 yes/no questions.
All right, let me post the spell. I think that's true, but let me.
Up to 3 questions. Okay, I have my questions. Do I ask them now,
You're
or do I ask
asking
them one by one? You can only commune with your god, so yeah, they'll have the answers
Okay.
I'm looking for.
God, I think this might be the first time I. Oh well, no, I've never heard your voice before, but willingly. This will be weird. All right, here are the questions.
Did Hirith have anything to do with the summoning of the Blight King? Is Etrian alive? And will my people hate me when I tell them the kind of necromancy I've done?
All right. Let's get this started then. And I proceed with my ritual to cast the spell and then get ask those questions in a low guttural voice.
Okay.
It's like, did he summon the Blight King? Is Etrian alive? Whoever that may be. I know who that is, but and will her people hate her when they tell him what kind of necromancy she's been doing? Yes.
What was I'm sorry, what was the first question that you asked?
She posted it in the.
Yeah, it's in the chat and Roll20.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm asking, like, how do you ask the question?
Did Hirith have anything
Yeah.
to do with the summoning?
Okay. Then, so for that question, you receive a yes.
Yes.
As to whether Etrian is alive,
I hold
you
up one
receive
hand,
a yes.
two fingers, and I say yes. And I hold up 3 fingers.
As to whether or not her people will hate her for the necromancy she did, you receive a no.
No.
Well, 2 for 3 isn't bad, I guess.
So, are you going to finally believe what I think everyone's been trying to tell you?
I mean,
That
it's possible you
Hirith's
lied to. No, you would lie to shelter me, maybe, but I don't think you would lie just to be cruel. No, I
No,
think
that's
I
not
have
what I was
to
talking
believe you.
about. You remember? No. I'm talking about when Hero was begging you to understand her that she did do something with the Blight thing.
I know, but
Sense.
I know. I'll believe that now, I guess. I have to.
Good. You should. You should trust your sister, even when they're telling you the things they
I
don't want to
Don't
hear.
trust her. If I trusted her, and that's why I didn't believe that she would do this. She did this, then I do not trust her. But here we are.
She trusted you enough to
I'm
tell
going
you,
to stay.
even before you needed
That's-
this. To
That's
confirm
great.
it.
That's a wonderful trait of a person who ruined my life and possibly ended the world, or nearly did. So yeah, no, we're.
We've already experienced 3. Is it 3 ends of the world so far? So, you know,
Yeah.
We will. I'm here. I'm gonna fix this. And
just don't
I-
do anything stupid.
I have 2 things to live for, which is more than I thought I'd have. So that's nice.
What are those things?
Those are the questions. I have Etri and I have my people,
Well, I mean, he's not here.
but he's out there, and I'll find him.
Well, that's good. Is that everything you needed?
Yeah, let's get out of this closet. Actually,
I'd
you
like
get
to
out of
get
this
rid
closet.
that.
I'm gonna stay in this closet for like another 5 minutes to just briefly cry, and then we'll be right on our way.
All right, you do you. Mora gets up and leaves.
The Lujane's true to her word. Just a brief, a brief 5-minute cry, and then she is out of the room, looking completely as she always does, or as best as she can. I guess technically I'd have to roll a deception for that, but
How strong is your face? Looking
Hmm?
like basically.
Roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you choke on your tears.
Ooh.
all right. She just pops out of the closet later. It's like, all right, where to Cadiza then? Have we got everything packed up? Are we all ready?
Well, I packed up what we could. I mean, what's left? But yes.
Okay,
I'm ready. I have the black candle.
good. And that silence plays out in real life too, or in game.
We had to where is she?
Yetta's still on the front step.
Yes.
Singing
No.
and
No,
speaking.
I think she made it inside at this point
Yeah,
and
yeah,
went to
I
bed.
hope.
But she resummoned Bubo as a cat and he's curled up on the bed, just sort of
Oh.
snuggling the cat.
I could imagine Rihanna passing out on the front step and then waking up in the middle of the night, just like, oh god, I should probably go to bed.
I don't understand why Rihanna was left outside crying whenever we were all back at the house and seemed to be
I probably
doing
walked by
okay.
her and dragged her by.
We did. I think he's playing out his headcanon of what happened.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
definitely playing out a headcanon.
So yeah. So she's
Well.
still in bed. Hungover. It's like
Well, let's go get Rieta and then meet Allura.
Are we forgetting somebody? Nah, it can't
Isrin,
be that
I gotta hear
important.
about the book. Oh god. Lujane runs down the stairs.
No, it can't be that important.
Isrin is currently like cuddled in a ball next to the fire, and it's very clear that's where he slept. Which is just next to the little furnace. He's not awake, not yet. But he
You
is
hear just
death gripping that book.
you just hear like Lujane with zero grace just dropping down the stairs heavily on each step, all the way to the bottom. She's just like, "What? Wait, how much did you read? Is it? Wait, stop sleeping. What did you read?
Stop sleeping, kicks.
What time is it?
No time. Wait, what did you read? What did you read? What did you read?
Where do you want me to start?
Did you finish it? Have you read it all?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and you didn't come get me? Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What did you read?
I was asleep. My apologies. What do you want to know first?
Tell me everything. Tell me everything.
Okay. So, from what I can gather,
Wait, was it true that Adyrn had a concubine, or is that just an old myth? Or no, wait. Let's stay on topic. Light King stuff.
Titania had concubines. Oberyn got pissed and took his own.
Oh, okay.
Revenge
Okay.
cheating scenario.
Okay.
Uh,
That's illuminating.
but
Thank you.
it is illuminating. Elven culture is very weird. It states here that before the elves had left, they were under tyrannical rule from a king of blight, so to say. Very loose
Oh.
translation.
That's not. No.
You're the one who said blight king, Matt. I wrote down what you said verbatim.
Said Archfey.
No, you definitely said this blight king.
Oh, never mind. You're talking about something else. Never mind.
There was definitely this blight king.
Yeah, you're talking about from in the book.
Wink.
Yes, I'm talking about. That is what the current conversation topic is about, Matt.
Yeah. Not. I'm just talking about what we talked about in DM Whispers. Ignore what I said.
Spoilers.
Spoilers, yes. Just Isrin's just kind of yelling at nothing.
Yeah, Isrid's like, what the? He's yelling at his like sleep delusions.
Yeah.
It's like, no, wait, that was just a dream. No, that was not real.
I know it, I read.
Under the rule of tyrannical archfey, most important part is eventually all the races banded together to cast a spell, and the spell split him into 14 parts, 7 of the body, 7 of the soul. The 7 from the body are stated to be in Tyrnel, and the 7 of the soul are here and put into mundane artifacts, the ones that guess you guys have been searching for. I haven't been involved very, very much in the whole process, but basically, if they are brought together and then assembled in Tyrnel, along with the pieces of the body, then the Archfey can return again in full power. There's the list of the 7. Some are more pressing than others, if you wish to hear me ramble about those.
I do. I've never
well,
wanted to hear anything more.
You know 2 of them, right? The stupid apple and the murder candle. Pick 1 through 5.
Yeah, okay. Stupid apple, the murder candle.
Yes, that's 1 through 5.
Maybe give him some choices. Excuse me.
1.
So 1 is it's a mask made of gold with the feather of the sexy bird, the peacock, yeah. The peacock.
Sexy bird.
The sexy bird.
That's the best fucking description of anything.
Feather of the sexy bird. I was thinking that sounds like a stripper with a feather boa. You know?
Yes, there's the feather of the cockpea in the mask.
This one might be confusing 2 things together. Might be
Uh,
blending a little bit.
Anybody that looks at someone who's wearing the mask sees the one they love or want to fuck the most.
What?
We're getting back to the stripper
Interesting.
again.
It's
Oh my
exactly how
God.
it sounds. If someone's wearing the mask and you look at them, you see who you want to marry or fuck. Very interesting. I don't know why that was part of the Archfey soul, but I guess he was very horny. Or she, I guess. It says
Yeah.
king, though. I guess that's
No,
it.
I do
Even
not
sex
know.
these days. Okay.
Okay, yes, the Blight King fucks. We know this. All right, let's keep going.
1 through 4.
1.
Oh, the the moon thing. Apparently that's a piece of his soul too. It seems a bottle of moonlight. Whenever it's opened, it would shine a bright light on the thing you covet the most. It can be found pretty much anywhere. It arches up to the heavens, thousands of miles.
Oh,
Uh,
okay,
but
okay,
it's a
okay,
weird thing. I guess it's sort of like a find and seek, lost and
okay,
found sort of thing.
okay,
I'm
okay.
not sure.
Because those moonlights, my thinking is they're coming out of the razor sands. So what one of the pieces of the Blight King is trapped in there with the Haka.
Uh, sure. It doesn't say anything about the Hugi in the book, but
Uh,
potentially.
or wait, I'm assuming right now that the Blight King has the bottle of moonlight, but I don't know that that could be anyone who's opening it.
True.
Is
Interesting.
with them at the moment.
I assume other people have filtered down
Yeah,
following
if you guys have filtered
Lujane's.
down, I'm like sitting up, like fixing my robes, like
Because I think
flipping
at that
through
point,
white pages.
if she heard about the bottle of moonlight, I think she would certainly turn around and say, I think that sounds like the most dangerous of all, because if he had that, he could
Oh.
find anything, any of the others that he wanted.
Oh, but wait, my sweet, sweet Rieta. There is more. Lujin
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
1.
Ooh. Okay, it seems in my sleep I've miscounted, so we're gonna go to the real first one. 1 second. Silver mirror, broken silver mirror, cracked glass. You look into it, you get perfect visions of the future. I guess if you want to see if you do get to fuck the person, I'm not sure why his soul is divine, has divination magics, but very interesting if you want to see if you die alone.
Wait, perfect visions of the future. That seems.
It silver mirror, cracked glass. It seems useless, but I guess if you want
Yeah.
to be a divination student, maybe it could help you cheat on your exams in wizard school. I don't know if they go to school.
Okay. So,
Am I just doing the next one until we get to the bottom?
yeah. Oh, have you figured it out?
Yes.
You could have
I
just
was
said
I
that
was
in the
half
first
expecting you
place.
to repeat dialogue because she keeps saying one.
This one is probably the one that concerns me the most, and I know you can tell because of my very frightened voice. It's a puzzle
Very frightening.
box. Like, the thing you used to play when you were a child, you stupid, oh, get the ball in the hole. It's rumored to contain the true name of the Archfey that once ruled Tirnael. The longer it's in your possession, the more obsessed you become with unlocking all of its secrets, and then you ignore everything. You're pretty much driven to madness, but you probably die of starvation first.
Okay, okay. I need that because
Sounds
if we can open it and we have the black candle, we can call out the Blight King's true name.
That's what it
And
says here. If you call out the true name, it kills the thing. Once lit, it's a whole thing.
yeah, okay. So
Very
we need
murderous, I guess.
we need the puzzle box. We have the black candle. We need to not get murdered, and we need to not. Okay.
Oh, but the last one's just funny. It's
Okay.
it's a platinum coin. They all have cool little catchy names, by the way. But it seems relevant.
Enthralling.
I know, tell me about it. The key that unlocks itself.
Oh
Pretentious.
wow.
Very pretentious. This one, wait for it, is the beggar's fortune. I guess the elves had the time to name them all conveniently. It's
Yeah.
an ordinary platinum coin that when you flip and it lands on heads, it duplicates itself. But it brings much fortune to everyone who carries it, so you are very rich for a very small amount of time, and then you are probably very dead.
Huh.
Well,
And
elves have a lot of time to think about these things, you know.
That's
Yeah.
about it. There are minor conversations that just about literally nothing, but the most important things I've covered.
Okay. Okay.
Journal reading is not fun.
You are such a oh god. I need to leave the room right now because I'm gonna say hateful things.
Do you want me to find out more information about any one of these? That's why I got the materials from Jazeera.
Well, we know that
Um,
the bottle is being used right now,
Uh-huh.
so we might want information on that. Is a location or a direction or an owner something you can discern?
It's pretty random. In all honesty, it's more just guidance from the gods, and gods can be fickle sometimes. So direction is possible, name is possible, user
With
is
that
possible.
bottle, is it? Didn't you say that when it's open, it creates a light of some sort?
With the barest sliver, so very small moonlight, when opened on that night, then it essentially has a giant beacon.
Mara kind of looks towards Liu Zhang and it's like, yeah, okay.
so wait, sorry. There's a sliver of moonlight that goes up and then a beacon that comes down, or there's just the beacon.
It's just the moonlight. It's the big
Okay.
fuck off ray.
So we don't know where the bottle is when it's open. We just know that whoever's opening it wants something in the Razor's hands. Hopefully in the Razor's hands. Could be in the ocean. I don't know.
Probably
It could be
in
on
the
a different
ocean.
continent.
If I was to hide something, I'd throw it in the fucking ocean.
So, do we go with the lure or do we chase the moon?
Well,
Sorry, I had to say that because I thought it sounded cool.
I think we have to go with Allura still. I don't see what going to the Razor's hands will do for us because we can't.
Well, I will point out that when I had communed with Eurus before, it was stated that we've been in, or at least you have, been in locations with these artifacts before, ones that you haven't previously interacted with, so...
Okay. A fancy mask.
I would start checking...
That doesn't sound familiar.
Who hasn't been around a silver coin? I think that's probably going to be one of the hardest ones.
Platinum, silver would make you very broke and very dead. This makes you very rich and very dead.
It's a lot of coin flips for silver.
It's
Okay,
platinum.
sorry. Platinum. Either way.
Rich and dead.
But if anyone found out about it, there would be a clear trail of being rich and misfortunate. Like,
Who says there isn't?
for a crazy example, someone whose town has been devastated like 4 times.
That's an interesting question.
That's an interesting thought, right? Anyone else?
Have we decided which one I should ask for more information on? The Moonlight seems like where we're leading.
It's the moonlight or the key that unlocks itself.
Sorry, let me give you the fancy name. The Bottle of Moonlight. Apparently the bottle's the important part.
Well, that one's not as nice as the other ones. That feels
Yeah,
out
I
of
know.
place. What's
Fuck
the
you
after?
I
guys.
would really like to find out the location of that
If
coin.
the-
That sounds really useful.
It's like they were probably tired in the first half, so it's the apple that never rots, because it's an apple that never rots. And the candle is the black candle with a black flame. So I guess
I suspect whoever wants, whoever has the bottle of moonlight, though, is going to go after where the moonlight
probably
is shining.
It would.
Which might end up freeing the Haka, which is going to be a big
Question.
problem.
Do we know anybody that likes the haka?
If we can get what they're after, then
Because obviously, how did the haka start breaking anyway? How did that start?
It's a great question. Hey, Matt?
That is a
Because
good question.
I feel like there has to be some sort of third party that's involved with this process.
Well, it could be the what is something that the Eclipse could be involved in? You know, them scheming buggers.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of profit to be made by ending everything.
It depends if you can control the end to everything.
I don't think the
Yeah.
Eclipse can,
Yeah,
but I
maybe.
don't know enough about the Eclipse.
They're everywhere, so if they could control where the destruction's happening, you know, they bound to profit from it. But I don't think he can be controlled. Let's just say.
Yeah,
Is the Haka an elemental of some sort? What is the official?
I believe he is a massive fire elemental.
And a Freety.
Nefertiti, yes.
It's possible could be lovers, perhaps. I don't know.
You need to find him a girlfriend. Is that what
No,
you're saying?
What if his girlfriend is finding, or boyfriend, or they friend, significant other? That's the word.
It's whatever.
I'm sorry.
Tahaka loves
This is
Tahaka
very
loves
early.
his non-binary spouse. Like,
Yes, I'm sure the Haka loves a tsunami. An earthquake.
Y'all actually know who Dahaka loves. This is a
Damn,
Nefertiti?
boys! I was not expecting this to be a serious discussion.
This was
wait,
actually something that y'all learned because you
So-
asked.
Wasn't this conversation that we had in the cave?
Yeah,
It
I think it
was
is.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
did Tahaka like Nefertiti? I don't remember.
Oh
no.
my god,
Okay, it wasn't
Morak
Nefertiti.
should be able to know this, but I do not remember this.
I don't remember who it was, but I
I
remember
was
having the
dead.
conversation. So
I was dead.
Can we roll like an intelligence to remember?
History from
Yeah.
like 2 days ago.
Yeah,
History
it was
from a
like
week
only
ago.
3 days ago for us, but for us, it has been like a few weeks.
Straight up in check or history? What's the
Just straight intelligence.
But my history is so much better.
Actually, like, Yasifa like yells in your head, "We know this. He was tempted by Lamea and fell in love with her and wanted to open the gates of Megiddo to let her out.
Is he yelling this?
That's what started the war."
No, he's saying it in my head,
Okay, I thought he was
but
yelling it everywhere.
Hirith will relay that.
Okay, Lamea.
Hey,
What?
the
Hey, what's a free
war.
agent of Lamea who recently was broken out of and let loose into this plane? Who you all remember that succubi who looked like Etrian and
Oh right, I remember that. The one that's kind of after you.
I get
Uh,
question mark? I guess
if
maybe
you had-
she's related, or maybe we could find her?
if
Question mark? How do I?
You might
if
I mean,
find
I
her
could just like
first.
open up a dating profile and in a city and see if she shows up. But
theoretically, yes.
You
Fun
play.
fact. Fun fact. I'm pretty sure Assad runs that with all the information we have.
Looking for partner. Hope you like necromancy.
Spy Master sends you mail. Go to this street and meet your prospective waifu or husbando.
or Spouso,
Or Spouso.
as previously discussed.
Spouso needs a fucking like cool catchy nickname. It needs like
Yeah.
the weebization.
Mhm.
Sure.
I
I
don't know how we
think-
get in contact with her.
So am I asking about the candle, the key, or the succubus then? I don't
Don't
know.
ask about the succubus. We don't know
Don't
her
ask about
name
the
or anything.
succubus.
I would probably do the bottle of moonlight just for the chance that we know who has it.
So
Yeah.
why would we
Uh,
ask about the candle when we are in possession of that unless something happened here
did
that
somebody
I'm
say candle?
No, I still have it.
Yeah, Ishrin, you said ask about the candle and
Oh.
I'm just
It's very. You guys caught me in the middle of a dream. I was
About a-
dreaming that I wasn't.
About a
able to-
candle?
Wake up!
Sure.
Stop
sure.
dreaming
Are
about John
you-
Halo!
Are you hiding a bottle of something, that we should talk about?
Trust
He
me,
was
there's a
he was
bottle of
dreaming of a
alcohol.
bigger, blacker candle.
Fuck me,
Black
god
with
damn it.
blackjack and
There's
hookers?
so much about that that did not.
BBC stands for Big Black Candle. You heard it here first, folks.
That's the new
Isbrin's all about
episode
the
title.
BBC.
Oh no.
Okay.
And
Shane-
sexy bird's feathers.
I wonder what we can do with that BBC.
So Moonlight, all in favor of asking
All
about
our
the
friends.
bottle of Moonlight.
Jane raises her hand.
Hirith,
Moonlight.
I guess, also raises her hand, following suit.
Let's ask about the moonlight. I think that's the
I
most
will
important
raise
thing.
my hand.
I'm not raising my hand. I'm just
You-
saying I'm agreeing with it. I'm not raising my hand.
You've verbally raised your hand. That's enough for me, as we are in overwhelming now.
I think we need to ask about potentially any and all of them, so might as well
Uh,
start somewhere.
Yes, as long as you guys provide incense of about 250 gold pieces in value, we should be able.
That seems
I mean-
excessive.
Not gonna lie, I already gave my sheriff that last night. So
Yeah,
But
have you
Matt-
used it?
Matt,
The,
I am casting legend lore on
Okay.
the bottle of moonlight. Also,
It'll
if
Oh, I
Take 10
misunderstood. Sorry.
oh, we're
Mhm.
not. Are we supposed to see a map? Because I just see my token upside down.
I see my token in blackness.
Let's see my token.
So did I.
I-
So did I.
I
the
refreshed my
main
page.
sheet and it's just spinning.
What?
Mine's in blackness as well. That's weird.
I'm on the
Mine's
main page.
Black
It's just
except for
spinning.
gather your party and.
Oh yeah, mine
token.
is back at the gather party now. Weird.
Okay. I refreshed. Let's see. That
Yeah,
okay.
I
Mine's
yeah,
there
it
too.
was
That's
just a-
so weird.
Oh,
It was a
Thanks.
roll 20 error. I think it was.
Okay.
Fuck you, roll 20. Just kidding.
Fuck you.
Don't say that. We're
I know.
on it right now.
I know.
Don't jinx us.
All right. So you're gonna spend 10 minutes casting this spell.
In the dank basement.
All right, everyone out. Everyone out. Give him space to work.
I mean, you can
No.
sit here
I
and
think we
watch.
should ask Alora to take Decius's body though with her. So-
Well, we're going to Cadiza, I think.
Are we
I
still
mean,
going to
unless it's-
Cadiza? Right, okay.
Unless this changes our
It depends
Yeah.
what the gods tell me. The
Which
gods
way
are
it
very
goes.
focus on your spell. Focus on your spell now.
It's hard when you guys are bickering over that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get everyone out of the room. I'm the good person here.
Okay, sorry.
I'm
That
not
is a
moving.
change of pace.
Jesus.
Jazira's not gonna move either, but she also hasn't hardly said 2 words, so she's not doesn't see that she's being a problem.
Yuzhang just trying to push Morak. You can see it.
Yeah. Just everyone
Just
out.
need to get
everyone
out of here. It's like, just stop. It's fine.
So let me read this real quick.
10 minutes. Let's just wait calmly and quiet.
You could maybe, walk into the arena we have. It's kind of spacious.
Then I wouldn't be back just immediately when we hear
The thing that we used once and then never did again.
After 10 minutes, you hear twin voices in your head hissing. You feel
Oh, hey guys.
golden coils wrap around your mind, and you sense piercing, judging eyes fall upon you. And you hear the words, a piece of 7 to make one whole. This wretched soul is covetous. It grabs at everything, hoarding. It will lead you and others to that what you truly desire. That's all you get.
I will march upstairs. Now, like, actually dressed. Considering I wasn't
Actually,
sleeping in plate.
It's the same information you already received.
This is when we go again, team. Fun.
Anything important?
Not necessarily. It's a redo of what I currently have, but the next time I do it, I should get more precise information. The more information we know about it, the more and more precise it gets. So, doing it enough times can only lead us to locations and names.
Well, then. Sounds like we're going to Gadisa anyways.
It just sounds, it's a big investment.
Yeah. I'm just.
So we might be able to find more incense there than here.
I wonder who else is going to get drawn to the Razor's Hand.
True.
We're not.
We might not be the only ones seeking. Well, seeing the light.
Not only that, should we worry about innocents
As
getting
some-
caught up in that?
Some of the items.
They're dumb enough to go out there. I think that's their own fault, not ours.
Well, my main question is, if we assume that this has fallen into the hands of somebody wrong, do we want what they're looking for to be in their hands?
And
I can't worry about every person's every little thing that they want
Well,
right now.
we have no idea who cast it. I'm just thinking worst case scenario, if the Blight King got his hands on it, then he's probably looking for the box, or if someone is looking for a weapon or an artifact. I mean, we can commune. I don't necessarily have the incense for it, because I just used a lot of mine, but if anybody would like to commune with their deity and ask if one of the artifacts is in the Razor Sands or the Moonlight, that would be...
We could ask if the Blight King has the bottle of moonlight.
Yes, that would be a good question.
I can do that.
Yeah, we can.
Materials for it.
It's just incense and holy water or unholy
Yeah,
water.
it's 0 material cost. If you have a focus, you got it.
Well, nah, because it lists a gold cost, so you technically have to have it.
With commune, incense, and a vial of holy or unholy water, no cost listed.
Oh, I'm thinking of...
Yeah, legend lore requires.
No, not legend lore.
There's 3 communes. There's like commune with nature, divination, isn't it?
Oh, what am I thinking of?
It's commune,
that
divination,
was
and
fine.
legend
Divination,
lore.
maybe.
I'm probably thinking of divination. Yeah, I'm thinking of the one you did, which was divination. So commune is free if anybody wants to start communing. Just requires a 5th level spell slot, and I already burned one of those. So if somebody else could cover the cleric tax, that'd be great.
I can do it by ritual, so I'm good to do that.
Okay. Let's ask if
It is commune.
who's using the bottle.
Well, yes or no questions.
Well, yes or no questions, so...
Well,
I like to imagine Morak
Yeah,
and
yes
Lujain
or no.
saying that in sync.
There's no reason that we both know that suspiciously.
So
well,
I will start.
Divination, perhaps, might... but...
We need to have the questions ready. 3 questions.
What would be another good one? It's one of the.
I think it's interesting how it's a piece of his soul.
It's almost like Harry Potter did something similar.
Right? I was having the same thought. It was just,
Except for the 7 bodies on the other side of the.
All right.
Yeah.
And you're
but
not trying to
seven-
reassemble them. Voldemort was never trying to reassemble his soul. He
But
wanted to keep it
7
away.
But 7 people were murdered to be able to make Horcruxes. So
I mean, in Sonic the Hedgehog, you have to find 7 of one thing. So I mean,
It's almost like 7's an angelic number with.
You know who else
Many
loves
With
7?
Deep ties to history.
You know what else? Who else loves 7? John Halo.
He does.
Yeah, I know.
Spartan 117.
Yeah, Bungie's like
given that
super into 7.
They are.
Do y'all have y'all's fucking questions?
What's the third question? I don't want to provide all the questions. Everyone else think of
I don't know.
Do we want to
is-
ask what the name is of the Blight King? True name.
Oh, it's
It
yes
has
or
to
no.
be yes
that's
or
a
no.
yes or no
Oh.
question.
Is it
I
John
the
think
Blight
Halo?
King's- Is it John Halo?
Can we
Divination's
have the Blight
Gonna
King's
cost me
true name?
No, we
25
don't.
GP, which I don't have.
Yeah, and it's also got to be about
Can't do
something we're doing within 7 days. So we got to be like, if we go to the Razor Sands, will we fight John Halo? Blight King's true
We
name.
wouldn't even get there in 7 days, so I don't think it would matter.
No, not John Halo. Okay, third question.
Is one of the Blight King's 7 pieces in Cadiza?
Yeah, hey, that's a good
That would be
question.
convenient.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
question.
that's
Not
convenient.
really-
That's convenient. Now that
Like,
we're
that's
fifth,
just because we're
now
on
that
our
we're-
way there anyways.
now that we're
Well,
5th level team, we just get to ask the gods questions with no drawbacks.
We get to do
besides
Matt yes or
hi.
no. Like, Rihanna gets to do that as a ritual.
So do I think.
Yeah, it's a
We get
stupid spell.
So you can ban or modify it, Matt. Now's your chance.
I intend to. It's a little too late for that, but second campaign there are going to be some spell changes.
All right.
All right, Rihanna, you have your 3 questions, and you
Don't
Yeah.
bit have
time
spell book.
She will take a
to cast the ritual.
few minutes. It takes 11 minutes. Yeah.
And we can do, and 3 of
So
us
to
can do
expedite
that.
that, she's done that, and yeah, she's asking
Well, Malura's not waiting for
the
us.
3 questions. Does the Blight King possess the bottle of moonlight?
You receive a yes.
Ooh, spooky. We should probably base race him.
I don't know.
Is one of the Blight King's 7 pieces in the Razor Sands?
Well, it's gonna be a yes, probably, maybe.
Let me see.
If not, then that's very spooky.
That would be very spooky.
What's he after in there? He's
Yeah,
just
what's he
like,
after that's not his soul pieces?
The answer you receive is that knowledge is not safe.
That's spooky.
That's
Oh, wait, what are you doing to me, bud?
Oh,
be a yes.
wait.
Yeah, that's a yes. If I ever
When
heard
did
one.
Alway become a big safety nut? He made necromancy and such, didn't he?
Alway made OSHA.
Somehow we suddenly all have safety vests on. And we're
The
like,
fucking nanny state over here, telling us what we're not allowed to know.
Well, we have one more question that's going to be met with that information is unsafe.
this to me, doesn't he? He keeps asking. We shall say that afterwards. Anyway, is one of the Blight King's 7 pieces in Cadiza?
Knowledge of the 7 is unsafe and not to be shared.
And yet you put it in.
And what he
That's
told us
not
about
Yo,
Moonlight.
dead ass though. If we ask Morgulith, Morgulith's like, fuck yeah, bro, it's right there.
We already have knowledge of the South.
Guaranteed Morgulith is like, nah, dog, it's right there.
I got you, homie.
Morgulith's like, oh, this can lead to more death? Poggies?
Is these souls for me?
Jeez, I didn't know
More
Awe
souls?
was such a downer, such a buzzkill.
The knowledge of the
You're-
seven is
You're
unsafe. which is
six
why I'm
mere
telling you.
mortals looking for some of the most powerful artifacts in existence, and you want to know their exact locations? He's not gonna fucking tell you.
No, we
See,
just
this
want to
is
know. We're just
friendship-
having a guessing game.
Friendship ended with
Huge
Awe.
though. Even if we knew it was in the one of them was in the Razor Sands, it's like huge.
Okay,
Friend-
to be fair, I
Friendship
don't
ended
think
with
that
Awe, Morgulith's new best friend.
Well, actually,
in
I'll
the
say
possession
instead
of-
what he said was to your
I
last
think
two
it's
questions is
less-
that knowledge is forbidden.
Okay, forbidden rather than safe. Because I mean, like
Yeah.
less. You think that's less safe not telling me where it is rather than me just stumbling around trying to find them?
Yeah. We'll say that the answer to the last two questions is that knowledge is forbidden.
Bro,
Okay.
Awe's an elven simp. I always knew. The elves,
Maybe-
but I can't tell you. Uwu.
Maybe if you try your deity, he might be more forthcoming.
But-
Was last time anyway.
But at least
I
the
adore this
Blood
idea
King
of-
has the bottle.
of just Rieta being like, okay, I have communed with my deity who I worship and trust above all else, and he didn't want to tell me this information.
The prime
Morak,
deity,
is your-
the one
is your-
above all others, and
Hey,
said,
Morak, is
no,
your god
I'm not
cooler?
allowed to know.
My
Hey, Morak,
god is definitely cooler.
hey, Morak, will your dad buy me this thing? I can't. I'm not. My mom won't let me buy this. So
Yeah.
you know.
I have the cool aunt.
Yeah, you got the fucking. You got the cool parents who will let you do anything.
You can certainly try.
Ah, famous last words. My favorite.
I think we've learned all we can. I think it might be a good idea to go maybe actually find Allura, because she might be waiting for us to go to Cadiza. Stop playing Halo, damn it.
Yeah.
Never.
Fucking heard it.
So good.
So what are y'all doing?
I think we're
Well-
gonna. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, my question is, I'm not sure if it's safe to let, because we know the Blight King has the bottle, which means presumably he's opened it, so he's at 2 pieces. We currently hold 1. It's if what is in the Razor Sands, if it is the Razor Sands, puts the Blight King up to 3 potentially dangerous, deadly artifacts, and I assume the more that is gained, the more powerful the Blood King will become. So I think the longer we dally on this situation, it's just going to end worse and worse for us.
I think the only option I see is learning his true name.
Yeah.
I don't know how we have the tool to destroy Dahaka or to destroy the Blight King. We don't know Dahaka if there's any simple recipe to destroy Dahaka. There's a recipe to destroy the Blight King. Yeah, we need to be at the Razor Sands,
Quick
destroy
question,
Dahaka.
though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why don't we just put the candle back where we got it? He couldn't get to it, right? That's why he wanted you guys to do it? So why don't we put it back?
Because
I
he'll
think-
tell us.
Yes.
I think he's gonna kill us anyway if we're not giving it to him, and I think finding all of these pieces and bringing them together for him in one easy place
He would
might
just
not
get
be the best
somebody
of
else
idea.
to.
Well,
He has
we
a point.
would
we
delay him, but
we could try and use this scroll to kill the Blight King, and then maybe use the Black Candle for Dahaka.
I don't know if Dahaka has a true name that we could ever find that would allow the Black Candle to work.
Do you know what Mama Bones wanted with the black candle?
Ooh, this is. We don't say that name here.
I mean, I assume to use its power. It would be
Or
useful
to sell
for.
it.
I
Yeah,
didn't
whether
ask
did she
what
want
she
to
wanted
sell
it for.
Okay, thanks.
We could speculate, but that's kind of
Well,
gonna
No,
get us
that's not
nowhere.
helpful.
well, we could always travel and then start asking questions. The Cadiz apparently has a powerful mage capable of at least understanding what is in the scroll. Perhaps they know of somebody or have heard of the key. It's always interesting to know of somebody with a broader power base than yours.
Question. What's the mask called? The one where you put it on and know the name? The true name of anyone? Is that. What is that?
No. So that's the key where you open it and it contains the true name. The mask is the
right.
one that makes you look like anybody's favorite fuck.
Okay, right.
Cool.
Okay. So the key is the puzzle box thing,
Yeah.
right?
The key is the puzzle box. It's the key that unlocks itself.
Right.
Guys, I think the puzzle box is a distraction. Because, I mean, like you said, it'll drive you to madness before you ever get it open. Who of us is going to be able to open it?
Well, what if you're already mad?
Borak raises his hand.
I mean,
I don't. What is that supposed to mean exactly?
Open it without destroying it,
It
Morak?
Oh.
means the Blight
Borak
King.
lowers his hand.
If it's the Blight King's soul, the Blight King can probably open it, no problem. Either way, it's better to get potentially the one last line of defense away from him.
The bottle and
Is it-
moonlight is the one that we have a clue for, and
But the Blight King has that one.
yes, but
Unless we intend on fighting him now.
it's whether we can lure. He's obviously looking for one of the others, and I think that is where the light is taking him.
Yeah.
I agree.
Can we destroy these items? Was there anything in the book, Adyrn, about possibly destroying them?
If they
if
could
they can-
destroy pieces of an Arc-Phase soul, they would have done it instead of having to split it and bind it. They would have gotten rid of him in the first place, but...
Okay.
I'm just
Here's my
wondering
thought.
if maybe that's...
My thought is that none of us are going to be able to open that box, even if we make a mad dash to get to the Razor's Hands if and when the Blight King breaks open Dahaka's prison, and we slay Dahaka with the scroll, and we get to this item before the Blight King does. We won't be able to open it to use the black candle. We'll die first. We need either someone who we know could open it, like, I don't know, a very powerful wizard, or we need another thing, like a copy of this scroll that kills outsiders.
Well, my question is it worth it to delay and risk him potentially collecting more? Because we know he has 2, and he's on his way to a 3rd by the time he gets to us.
What are we going to do to stop him? What are we going to do to stop him?
Miles will try to increase our own power.
Well, if we collect the objects and then when he comes to fight us, we have 5 and he has 2 pieces of his soul. I assume the more of his soul he gets, the more powerful he becomes.
But the more of his soul, he can already kick our asses.
Maybe you're right. Maybe, at the end of the day, as long as we've got one item.
I mean, if we have one that still prevents him from getting it, I guess that was kind of my line of thinking in asking about putting it back started with, why don't we just keep and protect the one we have? And then I went to the whole idea of we could protect it by putting it back where he couldn't get it. And this might not sit over well with Sifa, but also kind of a thought of maybe destroying the entrance into that place.
Ooh, yeah,
Not
maybe.
not the cave itself, but the temple around it, the tunnel leading to it. I don't think that obviously the statue guy isn't going anywhere, and the other guy we can explain what we're doing to him about. So if we put it back, and yeah, sure, he could try to get somebody else to go in there, but if we are able to destroy the entrance along the way, he still can't get to it, and it would at least take time and would prevent him from finding one piece of it. And if we wanted to go back and we found his true name and we wanted to use it or whatever, then we could, and we would at least know where it is and where it's at. Because I think the other concern is, I mean, Luciane, you've mentioned this already. He can kill us all without any thought. So whether he will or not's a different story. But us holding on to this candle, if this is the last piece he needs, or if we get all 5 of them that are left, and we bring them all together for him, he can slaughter us all and have them all right away, right, Luciane? Like, that's your concern.
Well,
So
Yeah.
why not?
if he could have all of these items, why doesn't he have them by now? He's been around for centuries,
It's a
evidently.
matter it sounds like it's a matter of finding them and collecting them. And so that's, I guess that's my point, and that's where I'm going with this is if we go around finding all of these artifacts for him and bring them all together, we're handing them to him because all he has to do is kill us, which he's proven he can do. And he's said that as much. And Luciane that's something that she's been terrified of. So if we do that work for him and we can go into these places that maybe he can't go, we're doing the hard stuff and then just handing it to him. Whereas if we know where the candle is and we put it back where he can't get to it and make it difficult or impossible for other people to get to it, we are keeping him from getting his goal, right?
For now.
And
But
It
there's the,
Isrin,
there's
It
the
just-
thing with the
down the
deal that
line.
we made that kind of throws
Okay,
a hint.
but
not-
haven't we already proven that the deal is pointless because we've already agreed we're not going to give it to him? So
It just
if we're not going to give it to him, then why not put it back where he can't find it?
it's going to he has his ways. He'll get someone else to do it. It's just delaying it. What we need is a solution to him.
We need his name.
We need or
we need another scroll.
another scroll, yeah.
Both paths are going to require help beyond ourselves. We can't succeed just by going to the Razor Sands now.
Well,
We have a way to
Why-
kill him
Do
now.
we
I
Do
guess
we
Not
have-
copy. Can we copy? We need a wizard, maybe somebody who can copy the spell at the temple of Awe in
Well,
the mountains.
is that even possible to copy at this point? Like
Well, we
maybe
can
that would be a good question for
That
one
was
of the
the
gods.
whole purpose of that.
well, we can also ask the Allura's
I can ask Helena.
Well, my question is, what if it doesn't work? It took an entire race of elves, immortal beings who have been practiced and trained in magic for thousands of years to all band together to cast a spell that didn't kill him, but scatters his soul. What if
Right.
we use the spell and it doesn't work? We are
That
not.
would
This
be-
is not
well,
a
this
spell of
this wasn't a spell.
elves.
This wasn't an elven spell.
Well,
This-
my other thought would be if somebody can talk to their gods again or tomorrow or whatever, a thought could be asking if another scroll like this even exists. Because it might be it might not exist and it might not be able to be copied and made again. And that's why it was protected and hidden. So if there's
That's
another
a
one
very
out
good
there,
question. Yeah.
if there's another one out there, we can go try and
We
find
need
it. If
to
it
go
was made by
Cadiza and find out, seek this
if it
friend
was if it was made by
Laura's?
these ancient people, how much of that magic has been lost? Has it? I mean, I don't do magic things, like I don't know. You guys might know that better, but just kind of a thought too.
I'm just worried of allowing him time to amass more of these artifacts, more pieces of his soul, and then when the time comes, what if it's too late?
But he's already had a lot of time.
He hasn't. Well, he's had, in the scope of a trip to Cadiza, yeah, he's had a lot of time. But Adyrn, you said centuries. He's been back on this plane for 4.5 years, if that. He
Also,
hasn't been
first
around all
time
that
on this
long.
plane, not back on this plane.
Oh, yeah, he's been on this plane for 4.5 years.
And he's making progress. I mean, 4 years for what, 2 of the artifacts? Not bad.
That we know of.
That we know of. He could have the mask that makes you horny. He could have the whatever, the looking glass.
It makes the other person want to fuck you.
Okay, whatever.
I'm just saying in case he approaches you wearing it. It's an important distinction.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that sounds like something he would do. Disguise.
Well, I've already been tricked by Etrian, like a succubi disguised as Etrian once, so I don't plan on making out with the Blight King.
Technically,
you don't make that
incubi.
mistake twice.
Not true. It is incubi.
Technically,
Oh, she was
kind of. I know, but like
she was a succubi.
She was, but she was tempting you as I don't know. Never mind.
She was tempting me in a male form, but her natural form was of a succubi. Yeah.
Demonology is very funny.
Yeah. Look, we could go to the Razor Sands, but I think we would just waste ourselves in the effort. I think we need help.
Yeah, and not. There's not many things that survive out in those stands.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just relying
We're not
on
prepared.
We'd be relying on the Blight King breaking the prison and unleashing Dahaka, and actually no, that would probably be even worse for us. How would we approach? We have no way in. We can't just walk
Then
up.
what if it happens anyway?
We're just speculating on things that may or may not happen. We need to go to a place that we know is going to be there.
I could divine, but I don't
do something.
I don't have anything to sacrifice anymore. I sacrificed my last thing that
Time to go buy some fish
Divination.
and burn 24 gold pieces worth of incense.
fish. I gave up the mask, my gold mask, the last time I did divination, but and what were we going to ask? Will we find? Is will the would the spell scroll do what to the Blight King, or I don't know what it's supposed to do to him.
If we just commune and ask whether there's another spell scroll or if it can be replicated, that would be a
That's
start.
not technically what divination does. You have to. It's something that happens within the next 7 days.
No, I mean what we were just doing, commune.
Right,
it's free and it would work.
That's
well,
free,
we should
yes.
we should ask if
it's less accurate each time you use it.
The gods might not even give us an answer. We might be alone in this.
The gods might not be sure, depending on who you ask.
We can squabble forever. Let's vote. Cadiza?
Yeah,
Raises her hand.
I'm just a fan of getting on the road.
Because even if we try to go Razor Sands, there's no way we're getting in there.
Oh.
Not alive, at least.
And if the Razor Sands break open, if Dahaka's freed, it's not going to mean the Razor Sands die down. It's going to mean they pick up, as far as I understand.
But if Dahaka's freed, that's a lot of people dead.
I know it is. But if we stand there next to him while he gets freed, that's not exactly any better.
Right now, I'm not kind of concerned with civilian casualties. We got more important things we need to take care of and figure out. I think their answers lie in Cadiza.
We can always ask if our answers lie in Cadiza. The gods are very, very fickle beings. Sometimes if we ask, hello gods, which way should we go right now? Sometimes the gods answer.
God, I
Because
wish we were
the gods have
Lebanon.
I only got
God, I
one
wish we were
answer out of
Lebanon.
the 3 earlier. I don't think I will get any more out of
sometimes
mine
the,
today.
sometimes the gods have prepared very specific directions for us to go in, and sometimes lead us in those directions.
And sometimes they just leave us directionless, and we are just scrambling to try to figure out where to go. Yeah,
And
I've
we
been
are
down this road before.
And sometimes the gods wish that they picked smarter players.
Smarter heroes, yeah.
Smarter
yeah.
adventurers.
We head
We-
to Cadiza.
We really should have found a wizard. That'd just been
Mhm.
really helpful right now. We need a smart cookie.
I'm a very smart cookie. I'm just having strong emotions right now. I definitely solve all our problems otherwise.
Not
Cookies.
say the idea that we will beat him to wherever that moonlight is taking him is
Idiotic.
yeah. He's gonna beat us there, so I really
He can
think we go
he
to
can
Cadiza,
teleport. I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
Then why is it taking him 3 days?
He's having trouble finding it.
It has a light that is very hard to miss if we can see it here. Additionally, I will
Is-
point out it's not even confirmed to be in the Razor Sands.
That's also true.
Just still don't know exactly where it is, so we're not even prepared for where
So
we're going.
voting it out on
If
the
we ever-
potential that it is in the Razor Sands is a potentially the
I
flaw
think
of
we find out more about the
This
spell
sounds is
scroll. I
potentially
think
stupid.
we will find out more in Cadiza. We can do the right thing by Decius and see his body. Pay our respects. You know, we led to his death, and I think
Have-
we should.
Have you folks ever visited the islands out of curiosity?
No,
Mm,
'Cause
hot
I
Nagazi
don't
all my
believe
life
so.
until I met this motley crew.
it's just an idle suggestion, but could be there. If it's not the sands.
It could be on the northern continent where
Yeah.
something's gonna happen.
Except that it's pointing southwest.
I'm just saying it could be farther.
side of-
than
It
the
was
sands,
beyond
the whole way
our
round.
border wall.
Could be the whole way round.
Yeah,
Have y'all come to a consensus as to what you're going to
The,
do?
I think we're going.
I hope to God we have.
Vote says Cadiza.
Yeah,
Okay.
vote says Cadiza.
Do y'all want to get on the road, or are y'all still talking?
We're on the road.
Yeah.
We've been on the road this
Okay.
whole time, Matt.
We're gonna go pick up a body, I guess, and just
Yeah.
carry him in a cart.
Okay.
Literally, we're still talking. See, transition into cart. Same conversation.
No.
God,
I mean, it's gotten to a point where you're repeating your ideas and questions. So
Yeah.
we need to
Yeah.
find a way to move on.
Well, because
otherwise,
Awe was a boomer.
what?
Didn't think
Wow,
we were
y'all are
cool enough.
really taking Howie's name in vain. Anyway,
never liked her anyways.
okay. So
That's
How-
processing that.
are y'all proceeding?
We go to Allura, we get in a cart.
Okay.
We get a body, we throw him on the cart.
Hmm
All right. So
Just grab
some
her.
of you-
Well, I
some
mean,
of
if
you
you really
go-
want to.
Throws a
Some
random
of-
body on the cart.
Some of you go and retrieve Decius's body. The rest of you go to the palace to find Lady Allura, having some of her servants pack up things into a cart, and there's a whole retinue of guards and horses. You see Yadmila and Rashid are with her, and they'll be traveling to Cadiza as well. So you've decided to come with me and speak with Lord Omar?
Yes, we have.
Right. Well, we should be underway shortly.
I assume also, Matt, see,
Mhm.
we have our cart and horses.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, y'all have to walk on foot the whole 3 months it'll take to get there.
No, fuck you.
Actually, it won't take 3 months.
I was about to say 3 months is a lot of time for the Blight King to collect some
It'll
artifacts,
take
dog.
it will take like a month and a half.
Odysseus's body.
General repose. He's fine.
Yeah.
We'll just
Yeah.
share the, burden because Mora can do it too. It's just like general post. So, no, I'll do it general post.
I like the general repose. You do the other thing where the person actually comes back to life and is like, "Oh, thank you, thank you." I do the general repose where no one even likes you for it.
Oh, no, I thought I liked the murdering. Oh, well.
I mean, you also do that pretty good. You're good at a lot of things, Morak. You have a lot of talents.
All
Toe
right.
sucking.
Month
gonna-
and a half
Nope.
time skip.
With that, we're taking a 15-minute break. And
Oh, that just gives us more time. Ooh.
yeah, we'll come back.
Come here.
Let's make it.
No, fuck you.
Let's make it 20. We'll be back at 10 after 10.
All right.
So 20 minutes. Back in a bit.
Okay.
Who's ready for a month and a half time skip?
I know.
We'll probably have at least
They'll do some
one fight.
encounters though.
Yeah.
I just want to see how fast
He
the
has
world
his
goes to
random
shit.
encounters he does.
I just want to see how fast the world goes to shit in a month and a half.
That'd be
Oh.
hilarious. Well, there's potentially a war gonna start.
Yeah,
The stuff
end
in the
of the
Razor
world.
Sands is gonna start. The end of the world's gonna happen.
and we're gonna be on the way to Cadiza. They didn't get a teleport circle in this backwater fucking city?
Nope. Wasn't in the budget.
Actually, a really good point. We can do teleport circle, and Cadiza is like the richest fucking ritziest town in all of
Got the
Dagosca.
components. All I need is the sigil. So there.
Yeah, it's like. Oh wait, no, you need to have been to Cadiza, don't you?
Yeah,
I need to know the sigil. Yeah.
the exact
Oh, okay.
teleportations. Could we sending over and be like, hey guys, mind sending us the teleportation sigil? Yeah, just describe it over sending. It'll be fine. Please, please.
Was that 3 lines or 2 lines?
It was 5. How did you fuck that up that bad?
See, I sent a picture. It's completely different. Did you not?
Just do
Follow
the
it.
wrong teleportation circle and end up like on the bottom of the ocean.
Oh,
Just like, ah, dang.
Ah,
Oh, we just
Atlantis.
teleported our whole town to the astral sea. Damn it, guys.
Oh no, we're never going to age. So sad.
You put a semicolon here. It's supposed to be a comma. God damn it.
Oh no, programming humor. It's like, how
Yep.
did you fuck this all up? Semicolon.
Ah,
Son of a
yeah.
bitch.
That's what it always is. Month and a half time skips scare me. Ever since one of my DMs gave me a time-sensitive mission and then locked us on an island for 2 months.
Yeah.
We did a year time skip already, so you know.
It was-
what?
It wasn't quite a time skip because we were building the town and doing some RP and a few encounters in between. But yes, there were like months of time, where we weren't. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It was the city management phase more than a time skip.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't wait though, because it's gonna. Does the Blight King have 5 objects? Yes. Next week. Does the Blight King have 6 objects? Yes. Is the Blight King hunting us down? Yes. Okay.
How close? Yes. Oh.
Is he
Now that
within
the
he behind me?
3,000 feet.
Is he behind
yes.
me? Yes.
Yeah, yes,
We gotta
he
be
is.
real careful.
And you look oddly happy, Hirith. I don't know why. He's like menacing behind you, but you look very happy for some reason.
I know. I'm not. Don't. I'm streaming. I'm sorry.
For the Blight King's name yet.
Is the Blight King's name John Halo?
What's
Does
his
the Blight
true
King's name start with an A?
I think Awe would say, "I'm sorry, that's knowledge
That's-
is forbidden."
That's forbidden. Sorry, that's
That
in the,
information is forbidden.
that's in the
Really?
basement. That's in the basement of the magical temple. Sorry. It's okay, because next level we can planar ally and just start paying Celestials to do shit for us.
It's forbidden, but it's in a book over there.
Yeah, forbidden book.
That was good.
A
I liked it.
forbidden book. God.
Yeah. We were in
elves are
big
gonna-
trouble.
The
We are
elves are
all
gonna
in
kill
big
you
trouble.
if they ever find out.
Or I mean, maybe Alway is. I don't know exactly.
We're gonna die if we don't. Kinda.
I honestly hope we get killed by muggers and this is how the campaign ends. It's like the
end of the world
encounter.
if we don't. So,
How'd you guys die? We were strikingly incompetent, and then some random mugger got the black candle and gave it to the Blight King in exchange for 1 penny. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
very poor. The Blight
Yeah,
King
he was
showed
very
up as
poor,
his-
and the Blight King was very hot.
the Blight King showed up as his wife and was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, honey, please." And he was like, "Okay." Honestly, that one has the fucking worst effects because that is some dastardly manipulation right there. That can fuck up an entire war effort.
Here's the thing, though. Like, imagine walking up to a group and everyone sees
you
their
just-
spouse.
Did you just say heareth the thing?
No, I
No.
said here's the thing.
Heareth.
Here's
Here's
the
Heareth
thing.
the thing.
Here's the thing.
Imagine walking up to a group of people and everyone
not-
suddenly thinks you're their spouse at the same time, and they're
You're
like,
not walking up to a group
They'll
of
have his
people.
mask.
You're infiltrating.
"Yeah, but everyone sees you as a different person
Yeah,
who
which
they
is why
might
you just,
know."
you just put it on before
we're
you enter
infiltrating.
someone's
Too bad
bed
it's a
chambers.
brothel.
You enter someone's bed chambers. Easy.
Okay, if you go to a brothel and it's like, "Hey, that's my ex-girlfriend who I'm not over," like,
That's
That
so
would be-
sad.
that would be weird.
Bro, it's so this courtesan's like the image of the girl you love the most. You can have, and it's just like, Rebecca, I'm sorry. Rebecca, please. Takes off the mask. My name is Taylor. Please stop. You're weirding me out.
Oh my god.
we need the cryptex box
Absence
to
from
get his
rack.
true name.
Information not found. Oh no.
Also, part of me wonders if that creepy ass mask vendor that Rieta dealt with at the first thing might have some knowledge of that Blight
Probably.
King's mask.
Probably.
I gave
Knowing
that away. Don't you remember?
No, I know, but if we went back to that specific shop,
Probably. I'm just hoping when we get to Cadiza, we can be like, "Hey, Omar, do you happen to have any information on a codex, a blank, a blank, a blank, and a blank?"
then he'll be like, "Yes," and he'll tell you the same information that's in the book again.
And Bob Barker shows up, and then we just the press.
Well,
Right.
well, good news, I guess, is the more times we cast legend lore, the more specific information we get. So
I mean, if Matt wants to give it to you.
true.
Information is not. It's no.
Like, I know as a DM, if people kept asking me for more specific information for something that I had one paragraph written about, I would be so, like, stressed out every time. I'd be like, "What, you want more information? I just improv, like, a whole bunch of shit about it. You want more?"
Yeah. Location, age, height,
Well,
sex.
And Matt doesn't like improv anyway, so.
Yeah.
He needs to take
Matt's
an
like,
improv
I didn't-
class.
Matt's like, I didn't prep for you guys to have this information, so you just won't.
Don't get
He's
it.
not yes-anding us nearly enough. Come on.
Well, it's okay, because once we start getting shit like plane shift, we already have Ward of Recall. Can you imagine if we Ward of Recalled? Oh no, we're in trouble, and we're in Katesh.
We should set up a word of recall, Tash.
That would get us closer to the Razor's hands. If we needed to ditch Cadiza real quick.
Well, just the ability to get back to home base within seconds is always a very good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Strategic retreats are totally not bitching out. So how much coffee do you think Matt needs to run this session tonight?
I mean, at least
He's
like
getting
3
rid of
times a
them.
day. He needs
Mm.
more fiber.
Well, here's the thing. If we're gone for a month and there are 3 people who can cast Commune, right? That's 9 questions a day for 30. It's a month and a half, so 45 days. Someone want to run the math on how many questions we get?
How deep into a name can we get if we just ask? Does it start with an A? Does it start with a B? Does it start with a C?
You get 135 if you do it once per day.
135.
Well, there's 3 of us, so we can all do it.
270.
So we'd get through just
300.
doing averages. We'd get through a 10-letter name.
I think you get
That's
405.
That's easy. Matt, who has the blank? Does he'd go
405 yes or no questions. Oh my god, I'm in DM hell.
This is what happens when you give the clerics time off, because then it's like, but that's a 5th level spell slot, and you go, yeah, and? Oh no, the one thing a day is gonna attack me. And then you go, I can cast it as a ritual. Fuck you, it's not even a 5th level spell slot.
Oh yeah, how many times can you cast that per day?
Well, no, if you do it as a ritual, infinite.
Doesn't cost you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I mean. How many times can you do that? It takes 11 minutes to do as a ritual?
Technically after the 4th, you get no result.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a 25% chance cumulative that keeps adding.
Okay.
Hey, I have something to say. I don't know how to say it. Never mind.
I got a no on the first 2 anyway. I got no answer on 2 of my 3 the first time I did it, let alone 2nd or 3rd.
You literally got the sorry. The number you are trying to reach may be out of service.
You have something to say?
Oh, I just left you on red. It's just no chill.
Chelsea, have you thought about what you want to say yet?
Yeah, I just remembered, Kennedy, you're not my first Canadian girlfriend.
What?
Yeah, I know.
What?
The truth has been revealed.
The tables turn.
I totally forgot because it happened in high school. It was during my Xbox days.
Oh
Tell me
god.
everything.
Oh god.
Oh,
I had a
God.
British girlfriend over Xbox.
Yeah, I had a Canadian girlfriend over Xbox and a well, not a Canadian boyfriend, but just a boyfriend. I had a boyfriend and then a girlfriend.
I don't know what you two have been doing on Xbox. This is fucking gaming.
What?
I was talking to British people on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Wow.
They were very British.
I also have to tell you something that I don't think I've ever told you before.
Okay,
And
this is
we
great.
get to listen.
Yes.
Listen to it.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Because it's really, really important to me, and I don't think I've ever told you how important to me it is.
Okay.
I, growing up, loved Halo so much. I remember going over, so my dad had his friends, and then we would go over to their house, and it would be like a big thing, like we would go over on a weekend or a Friday or something, and I would hang out with our friends' kids, and I would just watch them play Halo, and I was so fascinated by it. And at one point they let me play, which was their downfall because I fucking wrecked their shit. And like one of the things I remember doing is like I would get in a ghost and I would shoot in the air, and I would look on their screen to triangulate my position, and then once I got
Wow.
yeah.
Oh, you little.
Horrible.
I
No
was-
wonder you stomped them. They had rules and honor.
I listen, I was a little troll, but I was also like
Hey guys, did you know if you
Like
just
in
don't
elementary
play by the
school.
rules, you can win?
but it was like a big
you're just a-
thing, like
If you're just a dick, you win, guys.
but no, it was like a big thing, and we like played Halo and Halo 2 together, and I remember that like my dad and our friend like having like, oh, the warthog is really hard to control, and then I was finally old enough to like get my own Xbox 360 and like save up money, and I got the Halo 3 release, like the special release. So I have the helmet.
Oh, wow.
I have John Halo's helmet, and I played Halo 3 so much that the disc broke from the inside, like the whole part of it.
Ah.
And I had such amazing times with like all of my buds on Halo, and it was like probably like one of the most transformational games I've ever played. And I had like really, really good friends that most of them I've lost touch with. But I loved Halo so much. My parents on my Sweet 16 cake had Master Chief, like the image
John
of
Halo.
They had John Halo on my Sweet 16 cake.
You sounded so cool in high school.
Yeah.
You are so,
You're
such a
being
dork.
sarcastic,
What'd
right?
you do, Chelsea?
A
my
little
Sweet
bit.
16 was John Halo. Like, come on. What'd you get? A car? No.
No,
I
like
got Halo
Halo.
Reach.
we got my
Yeah.
parents got me a limo, picked me up and my friends up at
Did it
my
have
high school.
Marty O'Donnell's soundtrack and the
Ba-ba-bum. Yeah, exactly. Might as well have been, but yeah, that was so that is something that I needed to share with you because I don't think that I've ever told you that before or any
No, I didn't
anyone
know
here.
any of it.
And
I didn't know you were such a fucking nerd.
no,
Well,
but
Frosty, I think you might need to start playing Halo.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
think this
you
is
were
where this
cool.
conversation is leading.
No, I thought you were cool. I
Sorry,
thought you were my
nerd.
cool girlfriend who does drugs and has tattoos and things, you
I-
know.
Sorry,
Yeah.
nerd. Frosty played Call of Duty. You wouldn't know.
No, I didn't play that either.
It's a big girl game.
You play The Sims.
There you go. That's a real big kid game.
I
That-
played like
big game.
obscure JRPGs and Ratchet and Clank. That was about it.
Ah, you're a PlayStation kid.
Yeah.
That
Well,
makes
Yeah.
you
way
were
more
while you were playing Halo. I was playing Chrono Trigger. Why?
No, I didn't
no
play
one
that.
knows.
I mean, my other transformational game was like, Spyro was like my first
Spyro's
one.
so good.
I know. I love
Spyro's
Spyro.
such a fucking good series.
Never played it.
My first
Heathen.
my first game was like first transformational game was that, and then I would say it would have been Kingdom Hearts, and then
Never
Halo.
played it. I've never played KH.
Yeah, I mean,
That's such a shame because it was free. KH3, KH2, and I think 1.5 was
I
free with
just-
Game Pass, and I just never did.
also I really really loved the Sly Cooper and Jack and Daxter series.
There was a kid in my elementary school who was obsessed with it. I'm gonna date myself as a child.
Yeah, you're
I-
pretty. I think I was middle school.
I'm a
high school.
baby.
You're a little one. Sorry, that was my Jolly
Guys
voice.
are all talking about PlayStation things, and I'm like, I only ever owned Nintendo systems or Microsoft systems.
Yeah, come on, Fable though. Fable
Oh,
is a
Fable
formative
is
game.
Fable is good, but also horrible at the same time.
Hey, we have Forza.
Yeah, I mean, but they had Gran Turismo. We have Gears of War.
We had Gears of War. They had God of War.
Oh my god, you're right.
Bro, they got the like kill naked Aphrodite.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah. I never played it. I
Hey,
don't know.
Hello.
you missed me pouring my soul out to everybody.
So was
Although-
John Halo a famous Gelf player? Is that where this is leading?
No.
Clearly in Gelf history.
Actually, I'm
He's a
glad.
massive pro.
I'm glad that Matt wasn't around because he probably just would have shit all over my soul anyway.
I mean,
He
the only
was
reason
making
we
coffee.
didn't is because Matt wasn't here. It's hard to shit on things when our resident coffee maker isn't here.
Okay.
Matt, I'm just seeing that it's like a Keurig or like a coffee pot.
He's been a Keurig this entire time, DMing. So what are you gonna brew?
Is everyone
Your
here?
souls.
I think everybody's here.
I haven't heard Jack in a
I
while.
think so. Yeah, I haven't heard Jacqueline. That's what I'm thinking might not be her.
I'm here. I never left.
Yeah, Jacqueline doesn't leave.
Just been quiet.
I'm back. I'm back. I think we're all.
I'm back.
Oh, I think I came up with a song. Gotta get back to the jet. Back to the chat. It's D&D Jack. Yeah, that's the song I came up with.
There you go.
Bars.
Jacqueline, are you here?
Yes.
Matt,
She
Matt
said
does
she was
not
here.
pay attention. She just said she was.
I thought that was Frosty.
No.
What?
Jacqueline.
I also said I was back.
We
Jack
both
also said
said
she
we
was
were
back.
Okay.
All
We're
back.
both here.
Okay.
Everyone's here, Matt.
Okay. All right.
He gets
Then
grumpy after his
we-
coffee.
We'll pick
Might be
up
more than that.
where we left off. You've all joined Lady Allura, and you are on the road to Cadiza, a month-and-a-half journey along the King's Road to Lake Sabo. I know I'm going to regret saying this, but is there anything y'all want to discuss while on the road?
So, Matt, how much time do you have to answer
I mean-
about 405 yes or no questions?
I have a question for Frosty, but how
Oh, okay.
how is Lujane treating Hirith?
Fully just like vacant and avoiding. Trying not to be obvious with it, but you know her well enough that it's obvious.
Yeah, she would know.
Yeah.
For the sake of everyone's sanity, I will say that she notices, and I'll save any RP for later for this particular thing, but you'll notice that she's trying to she's trying to get you to like her and interact with her essentially.
Throwing bricks at you.
So I'll say that she's noticed your behavior and she's trying to be sweet and nice and whatever, and maybe others would have noticed that too, at least on the part of Hirith's behavior.
Mhm.
So, but since we've done a lot of RP and gotten not very far, I'll I'll just say I'll save it for later.
For the nights that y'all are camping, is there a watch order?
Jane would take first because she doesn't have dark vision.
And Hirith would try and get on Lujane's watch as well.
If Hirith is doing if Lujane's doing first, Jazira would probably do like last because she also doesn't have dark vision.
Okay.
Morak will do third.
I also don't have dark vision, so I guess me and Jazira will cover last shift.
Okay.
I want Bubo with me. Some point.
So
Helping
I'd say
somebody.
second.
Rieta
And
second
maybe one of
watch.
the others that doesn't have dark vision. Yeah.
Should be okay.
Morak third.
Oh yeah, we can just do 3 watches, can't we? And there's
I've got
no
our
downside for
insight,
doing that.
so I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, we only need 3 watches, so we can do a Hirith Lujane, Rieta Morak, Jack Adyrn, Jazira Adyrn.
Okay.
That makes sense to everyone.
Yeah. Fuck
Works
yeah,
for me.
elves. Don't say that too often.
Okay. And is that a watch y'all keep for every night?
Yeah.
I think that makes
Yeah,
sense.
for simplicity's sake, yes.
Someone dies.
And what about marching order?
Wink, wink.
Um,
It
Morak's
sure
in
is a thing.
Lujane's. No, I guess if we're in a caravan, we don't really need to navigate so much. We're following a road.
Hirith middle back ish. Rieta's, I'm gonna assume, always in the back.
If Morak's
Hirith,
gonna take one front position, I'll take the rear just to shore up, make sure we don't get ganked by anything behind us.
yes, I think it would go probably Morak, Jazira.
Yeah, Jazira would probably be with Morak and hanging out with him.
So Morak, Jazira, Hirith, Lujane,
Yep.
Adyrn Rieta.
Adyrn Rieta.
All right.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like our style.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hi.
The first
Hello.
the first few days, here you try to endear yourself to your sister. Not making a whole lot of progress. And every night you see that blue pillar, or that moonlit pillar, stretching along the southwestern horizon.
Okay.
And yeah, so after about 3 or 4 days, y'all set up camp for the night, and Hirith and Lujane, you're up keeping watch while everyone else sleeps. Is there anything y'all do when making camp? Any preparations or anything?
I'll cast alarm ritually.
I'm probably doing a tiny hut. We love that tiny hut.
Okay.
Yeah, just secure the perimeter to see if anything is coming near the hut.
Okay.
Maybe. No, he wouldn't be that superstitious. No, Morak does nothing.
Hirith, actually, yes. I'm trying to find what it's called.
While you think about it, Adyrn, is your alarm mental or audible?
Mental, because we have the tiny hut. That
Okay.
way I'll get woken up without necessarily alerting the entire caravan.
Okay.
Actually, what I was gonna do doesn't apply because no one's hurt. So never mind.
Okay. Then, as about halfway through your shift, the sun is has set. You look out through, from your side, the translucent dome of Lehman's tiny hut. You see that
Who are you speaking to?
Allura and you and Lujane.
Okay.
You see that Allura, Rashid, and Yadmiela have all made their own camp, with the third camp consisting of their guards. Maybe 50, 60 feet spread apart, kind of in a triangle formation, with all the wagons and horses in the middle.
Okay.
And yeah, you would notice that for the past several days, Lejane has been quiet and distant.
Eugene, is there anything on your mind?
No, I'm good. I mean, it's kind of stressful, the end of the world and all that. We do this wrong. Whether going to Cadiz is the right call, because it's been a while and we're still kind of thinking on it. And whether Jane's just like squinting with her compass and where she last saw the moon, that moonbeam, she's like, whether we've gone far enough to tell for sure that it's the razor sand. You know, just occupied is all.
Oh, okay. Well, if there's anything I can help with, just let me know. You
Will do.
don't normally have... You're not normally left speechless, so... I worry when you have nothing to say.
Okay, great. Um, yeah, I guess I'm just trying to keep focused and not do anything stupid because I've been doing that lately. I don't want to keep doing that.
It's okay to make mistakes.
What is that sound?
It's his controller that's vibrating.
It's me. One second.
Thanks for ruining the moment, Logan.
Well, I really like the idea of
It's his vibrator again.
Mm.
Oh.
you say it's okay to make mistakes, and Jane just has like a little look on her face and not looking at you, and it's just not responding to that one.
Okay.
Maybe y'all can give me a perception check since you're on watch. I should have said that
Yeah.
from the beginning. Sorry. Nice.
Why is mine not rolling? Oh, there it goes, I guess.
Very good. Okay. So you just kind of sit in awkward silence.
Mostly, you can imagine that Lejane has a book that she's poking her head up from every time she finishes a paragraph, she scans and then she goes back to her book.
I think Hirith would probably hum songs that they're both familiar with.
Okay. You know, I must say I'm really disappointed. And you look up
Oh shit.
and you see a tall, slender figure standing. And he starts walking in a slow circle around it, his nails scraping along the dome's edges as he begins casting a spell.
Do I get a ping?
You don't. What? Well,
Hold on. You said he's casting a spell, and I can see it.
yeah.
I have a thing that I can do.
You sure?
Well, you tell me. It's an action.
then no. You don't.
Okay.
And as he's walking the circle or around the dome and scraping his fingers along it, you watch as the weave of the spell begins to fall apart, and the dome, almost like shattered glass, except it's more like falling leaves, as it turns black and crumbles away around you.
Hirith is going to yell.
Good call.
Yeah, she's going to scream for everyone. The Blight King's here!
And you just see him standing there, his hands clasped in front of him, watching as you all rouse to wakefulness. The
Lujan is just
magic of Liamon's tiny hut having been dispelled.
coughing up spores, just reactively to seeing a threat.
He just kind of cocks his head to the side and looks at you, smiling. You were in town for a day and a night, and you never bothered to invite me. And here I thought we had made a deal.
Our doorstep was a little bit cluttered.
I did see that. Such a shame. You worked so hard. All of it wiped away. Funny how that happens sometimes. Could happen again. You have what is mine. I want it back.
And you're asking nicely.
I'm trying to.
Is that not curious? Should I read nothing into that? That you're asking?
We'll call it a test of honor. You made a deal.
To
I'm here to
give
collect.
the candle to you eventually, and we'll give it to you, all right.
Well, seeing as
Eventually.
how it is in your possession and I am here,
We'll give it to you
why don't we
eventually.
just finish our business now?
Because deal doesn't require that we give it to you now.
Pesky little elves. You have a long history of renegading on deals. That's why you lost your first home. I've tried being polite. I've tried catering to your sensibilities. I'm done trying. I told you what would happen if you didn't give me back what was mine. Every single day of your pathetic mortal lives a living torment. And you have so few days left on this world. It's a terrible way to live them. So why not just give it back?
Keep
At
playing.
this point, you've all roused to wakefulness.
Mhm.
Oh no.
You will get it
Morning.
eventually.
Right. Well, until then, I suppose I'm gonna have some fun. So many places to go for entertainment. So many people to meet. Like Adyrn, Dwantir, Portagazi. Forget the orc's name. Rhymed with Morak.
Oh, no idea what you're talking about. No clue.
I'll pay them all a visit first, I think.
Do you think we believed for a second that you weren't already going to do that? That every single one of us hadn't already considered that everyone they know and love is dead already?
No one in Katesh was harmed by my hand.
Not directly by your hand, right?
Well, of course not. Now,
But
what misfortune has befallen the city is no fault of mine.
is it the fault of something that you've started and created already? Or let loose, let's say?
Not at all.
Can I insight check that
I was gonna
statement?
say, Jazeera wants to insight check that.
I feel like Morak
for
would
it.
also like to inside check that.
Let's all insight check that statement.
Let's just all dogpile onto that skill check.
He is being sincere and truthful.
Sniza!
What do you want in the razor's hand, good friend?
Oh, just another piece, that's all. Nothing to concern yourself with, unless you'd like to go and fetch that one for me as well. But I don't really trust you to that job, seeing as already you're working to betray me.
No, we did exactly as you asked, and we're continuing to do exactly as you asked. Unfortunately, we have no home and no doorstep now, so we'll have to establish a
that's
new one.
why I've come to pay you a visit.
No, we will put the milk and bread on our doorstep at some point. And you can just keep waiting for that day.
I will. I'll wait. Unfortunately, there are others who won't have that opportunity. It's a shame, really. At this point, Adyrn, your alarm spell goes off. Oh, looks that my time here is done. You have some friends come to meet you. Have fun. And with that, he vanishes out of sight.
Crap.
I
Alrighty.
never
Jazeera,
technically made a deal, so
Jazeera looks at Morak and just goes, "Your brother's in trouble."
Everyone's in trouble. Get used to it.
Like,
really? I
I
didn't
never made
notice.
it. I technically am not a part
Well-
of this conversation.
I don't particularly have loved ones that can be threatened, so
He might come
it's-
for Momo. I'm just saying that OOC. I'm not here with this.
I will kill a motherfucker before he comes anywhere close to Momo. So, and that includes any one of you guys. Just
Well, as y'all are having this discussion, three shadowy figures begin approaching your camp. They're all dressed in dark, mottled clothing that helps them blend into the shadows. Hoods cover their heads, and you can see their long elven ears pointing out from the shawls. And they all
look.
silently approach, looking at to each and one of you.
Are their weapons drawn?
There are no weapons drawn, but you do see that they are very well armed with a number of daggers about their person.
Can I see where the book is on Isrin's person?
I don't know. Can you? Where's the book, Adyrn?
It's in my backpack.
Okay.
Okay, like Lujane is just rifling through your backpack all of a sudden. It's like, okay, you can have the book back.
I think he's
the
gone.
one-
Where do you keep this thing? Why is your backpack so disorganized? Who keeps? Is this just a
Do you do anything to
ration
stop
bar
for
just
Adyrn, or
on
do
top?
you let her grab for the book?
I mean, considering I don't recognize these things, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, like, is there
Who eats
anything?
half of a ration bar?
A mostly dead person. I ate prior, but coming back from the dead makes you half a ration bar hungry.
Oh God.
Literally just called out ration bar.
Hirith will,
Trademark.
I guess, greet them and say, "Hello, friends. What may we call you?"
Assume that's an Elvish.
Sure. Yes.
I'd just like to say Jazeera has like pulled out her weapon and isn't like obviously brandishing it, but just kind of has it down by her side and kind of at the ready.
Okay.
He's just standing there, kind of
Um,
arms crossed, kind of eyeing them. See what they're gonna do.
They kind of
Trying to see if
move.
there's other ones might be appearing.
Yeah. You only see these three, and they kind of spread out a bit. The one in the middle looks to you, Hirith, and just says, "Like you, we are the lost, but we were once the keepers. We will be again once our mission is finished."
Do I know what the keepers are based on being an
Do
elf?
I know what the keepers are?
Hirith, you can make a history check. Israel, you can make one, but it will be at disadvantage.
Oh, sorry.
it-
What
Is
check?
it concerning elves?
History.
History,
is, yeah.
history.
So it'll be
Okay.
normal because of the
book.
Exodus of Tuatha Delon.
Yeah.
12. We're so good at this, guys.
Okay.
God damn.
Um.
I rolled a 4. It was a knowledge check, and I rolled a 4.
Elven
Lucian,
knowledge check.
Yeah,
Lucian,
right.
Isrin, you're not very familiar with them. Hirith, you've heard vague rumors about an elite force of lore keepers who are tasked with keeping elven secrets secret.
Okay. Um.
Lujane pulls out the book.
I assume then that you're looking for. Well, are you on the trail of the Blight King?
Uh, while you're speaking, this one's kind of like walking past you and approaching Lujane. But when you mention the Blight King, like she stops like right next to you, and they all kind of look at each other. It's like, so you have read the book?
I have not. No.
We've known the Blight King a lot longer than we've seen this book.
How did you come
He
across this information?
He.
he did this to me, and then he met me in person to try and do it again. And
He's
he's been
been.
terrorizing Hirith, and he's been everywhere.
Requested help with his mission.
I've first met him about 5 years ago, and
The
he.
Blight King walks this plane.
Yes, and we need help.
How?
I don't know
You
entirely.
tell us.
I
Will the details help you stop him?
Or will you help us stop him?
They all look to each other, and the one in the middle. If he walks this plane, then yes, the peoples of Dwantir will try to stop him. What give us any information that you have. This one finishes walking over to you, Lejane, and puts her hand
I-
out for the book.
I hand over the book.
Okay.
I say,
And
we know he has at least 2 of the 7. We have one of them on us right now.
again, they all look at each other.
He was actually just here. He left before you approached, and he's threatening our loved ones.
What piece do you have?
The candle.
They all
Actually,
kind of like recoil and hiss.
Once we learned
They,
what
they
once we learned what it does, we knew that we couldn't complete our deal with him.
You made a
But
deal with them.
yes,
Yeah,
to-
they did.
the deal was that we would retrieve this candle for him, and he would leave Dwantir and all of our
Give
loved
me
ones.
Dulahan's weapon.
Wait, what did you
She
say?
hands her. She said, "Give me Dulahan's weapon,"
Oh,
and
Dulahan.
reaches a hand out to you.
To me?
Mm-hmm.
He wants the candle.
no, listen. By whatever nature of our deal, he is powerless to take it from our person. He is not powerless to take it from yours. We need to hold it.
You are mistaken.
We are not.
Give
Do-
us the candle.
Dulahan, is that his name? His true name?
It is one name, one of 7.
Could we not speak it and light the candle?
Have you done this before?
By accident?
Once by accident.
Fortunately, yes.
She
Um,
puts her hand down.
Hirith kind of points at the body bag.
Matt, I'm going to ready a channel divinity in case shit pops off.
Okay.
in case they move hostile towards us in the nature of these conversations.
Yeah.
That's
This
kind of
one looks to the elf in the center, and they just share a glance. We were the keepers. It is our job to keep the secrets of the Tuatha De Danann secret.
you're not doing a very good job of keeping a secret. Just
You know too much. I need everyone to click on their tokens and roll initiative.
Ah, fuck me. We do know too much. That's true.
we
Well,
know
back-
just enough that we need to know that these lovely people need to go into a grave.
Well, they're the ones threatening us, not, you know.
Yeah. Mark doesn't like being threatened.
Because we know too much. We can't unknow what we know. So.
particularly
But
think anybody in this party that likes being threatened.
No.
Yeah.
Isran had a good, peppy response to being threatened last time. I feel like he was ready for that.
And you fucking backed the fuck off.
I did.
You were like a fucking chihuahua.
I didn't see that.
Chihuahua, Pomeranian. Small. Beagle.
Small yappy dog.
Yeah.
So you did have an action readied, Isran, if you would like to go
Channel
ahead
that
and
divinity.
use it.
Yeah.
Matt, question.
So,
What?
Well, because I said that I had pulled out my weapon. I'm just double checking, like, because I
Yeah,
didn't say I
your
had a
weapons are drawn.
specific. Okay, no, I know. I guess I was saying because I didn't say I had anything specific held.
Mhm.
Like,
no,
I just okay. That's all
you
I'm
just
checking.
have your weapons drawn.
Okay.
Actually, we're gonna do.
Okay, so I will do orders demand, which is a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw against. Yeah. So I think it's of your choice. So the 2 here.
Okay, and what does it do?
DC 17
Orders
Wisdom
demand.
saving throw, or
Okay.
else you become charmed, and I can make them drop.
Okay. What's the DC again?
17.
17,
That's 17.
and it's Wisdom, right?
Sweet
Okay,
set.
20 on the first one. And 14 on the one in the middle. All right, here. So you do see this one drop their weapons.
Okay.
And kind of look towards you.
Drop their weapons? Interesting.
Yeah.
It's my effect. You would have seen Adyrn do something with his shield, and then
And some
the one
snaky stuff
drop.
happened to them.
Yeah, some snaky stuff. Just like the little like golden snake just biting the weapon and just slowly just moving it away.
Okay. I'm gonna do Thunder Wave on this one.
Okay.
Don't get to use that a lot, but I'm gonna do it.
Was that Constitution or Strength save?
Hold on. I will post it. It's a con.
And what's your spell DC?
16.
All right. It does fail. So it will take 10 force damage and is thrown back 10 feet.
Yes. Away from me.
Okay.
And I'm going.
Everyone can see, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm going to say dance for Wind Dancer. And I'm bringing the token out. Where'd it go? There it is. What the heck? Oh. I think Roll20 is being a little slow. And then attack with the dancer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm noticing that too.
A 20 hits.
And then she's going to say, "Stop, we need your help. We need to work together for the good of all," I guess is what she's going to say.
You bring your hands together, and as they clap, this thunderous force erupts outward, sending the elf sprawling to the ground. You then draw your dagger and fling it towards it, yelling "dance," and it flits through the air, stabbing at the prone individual. And then you make your case.
And yeah, I think. What is this in the middle? Is this just a fire?
Yeah, it's the campfire.
I'm
A
just
bunch of
gonna.
little torches.
Yeah, I see it now. I can move them, so like I was like, what the heck?
I can put them on the map layer.
Yeah,
Oh, I like them. No.
I just I'll just end my turn by just taking kind of a step.
Can everyone
back.
still see?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I'm done.
All right. This one gets up, draws its swords, and sprints towards you, and will attack twice.
She can make a con save or take 6 damage.
Okay. She takes 6.
Yay!
She rushes through, and she can feel the effects of the spores, and it kind of brings her arm up over her nose and mouth. But it still affects her. But then she swipes twice at Hirith with her short swords. So, first attack, 25 to hit. You take 4 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You see the first blade as it pierces high up on your chest, and you see this strange purple liquid dripping from it. You take the 4 piercing damage plus 19 poison damage.
Ow.
She'll attack again. 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
You take 8 piercing damage, and I need you to make another con save. So 8 piercing damage plus 29 poison damage as she slams her second short sword into your
Jesus.
stomach.
She's like screaming in pain and like, yeah.
Okay. Oh, these are elves. They have advantage against being charmed. So I need to roll that wisdom save again for the one that failed.
Yeah, I said they have advantage because they're elves.
All right, it still failed.
He missed it.
Okay. The next one is going to rush at Morak and will attack twice.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
The first one is a crit.
Okay.
Negate that, big boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn that into a normal hit. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, use a
Okay.
reaction.
You take 9 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
9 and a con save.
Mm-hmm.
24.
So you only take 11 poison damage.
Okay.
And it's going to attack again.
Mm-hmm.
21 to hit.
That hits.
6 piercing damage and another con save.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And you only take 13 poison damage as
Okay.
both hits brings the blades and slashes them, and it's trying to avoid your armor. So the one blade brings it up and stabs you right underneath the armpit, while the second one cuts a deep gash across your neck. And you can feel the poison coursing through your veins, but you're able to resist most of the effect.
Oh.
Jazeera, it is your turn.
So seeing this one attack Morak, she's going to move to right here. And then is going to... Okay, what did we decide about the bonus action?
What do you mean?
I mean, the attack and getting to use... Because remember, we were
Oh,
trying
green
to
flame
figure out...
blade.
Yeah, right. And is that... Can I use my bonus action to attack if I use that or not? Because we were back and forth on that.
Right. I feel like because you're using your weapon, you should be allowed to use your bonus action to strike with your other weapon. That just makes sense to me.
Okay. I don't think I ever heard like a final answer. So I just
Oh wait, no, because it's a bonus action to cast Green Flame Blade.
No, it is not.
No, it's not. But the question,
Oh,
the
okay.
question
Blade
that
is-
Frosty brought up was it's a spell, and then I can attack
Right.
within the spell.
Right.
Not whereas technically the bonus action to double attack is if you use your melee weapon once. So I guess my
Yeah.
question
It's
is,
if you do an attack action, you get the
Right.
bonus action,
So
and Green
does
Flame Blade
that
technically is bonus.
right? So
Uh,
it is an attack, but it's an attack through a spell. So I think that was the question. And so
I
if
still
do
think
that,
I still say it would make sense just because you're using, a sword.
Can you get Green Flame Blade on the one?
right, just on the first one,
Mm-hmm.
and then the second one would just be a bonus,
Mm-hmm.
like bonus offhand. Okay, I just wanted to make sure and figure out like what you decided on that.
Mhm.
So with that, then you'll just see her rapier glow green, again as she attacks. Was it 22
That will hit.
for 20? Math is
24?
hard. Yeah,
24.
that one. Math is hard. And then hang on. And then the 1d8 for the green flame blade would be 4.
Okay.
And then offhand will attack with her short sword. 15?
That just misses.
Okay.
So your first blade, wreathed in green flame, pierces kind of like right above her hip bone. And as you draw out and attack again, she's able to just narrowly dodge under it. Okay. And is that it for your turn?
Yeah. Yep, because I did my movement already.
All right. Morak.
Okay. I am going to. Okay. I'm going to use a vampiric touch spell. I'm gonna cast that, and I'm gonna cast it at 5th level though.
Ooh.
And I'm going to attack this elf that just stabbed me, and I'm not too happy about that. Since I am within range. Or how it is. Jesus. Crit.
Nice.
I deal 42 damage. I
Yeah.
heal 21.
That's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage. You reach out and you touch her shoulder and you begin siphoning this red mist from her body, and she arches her back, screaming out in pain. You can see as her skin grows even more pale, nearly translucent blue veins visible beneath the skin as you essentially drain the life from her and reinvigorate yourself. Your wounds begin to knit close. Is that it for your turn?
I think my bonus action I'm going to use. I'm gonna cast spiritual. No, I cannot. Yeah, that's everything.
Okay.
C'est
Adyrn.
moi? Okay. I will first get over here. Matt,
This one will get an attack of opportunity.
how far is their reach?
Well, oh, you were going through the fire?
Diagonal,
Okay.
because the fire is technically here.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Nope. You're good.
When I approach this one, do I see any more weapons on the person?
Yes, several.
Okay, well, why do they have to be so mean? Why do they have to be so mean? Eh, but it's the poison ones that are doing all the damage. So, yeah, fuck it. I'm going to upcast. Yep.
Second, you're gonna steal their weapons.
I was about to. I will pick up this weapon.
Okay.
I'll pick up the one on the ground. And then
Well, there's 2 on the ground. I don't know if you can pick up both of them, but you can grab one.
I can grab one and I could probably kick the other away, but it's not really gonna matter. 4th level hold person.
Okay.
Okay, I see what you're trying to do.
They're within 30 feet of each other. So DC 17 whiz save.
Okay. So the first one rolled a 15, so this one is held. I'm gonna put a little thingy there. We're just gonna do the net. Second one fails.
And it is important to note this is with my embodiment of the law. Right? Yeah. So it's a bonus action.
Oh.
Okay. And the third one, they all fail.
Okay.
God damn, Adyrn.
Well, I still have. I still have an action. And I have this short sword in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just check something.
Try to coup de grace them. Fuck.
Could I draw my hammer?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll draw my hammer. And I will green flame blade.
Okay.
Actually, we'll booming blade. Because there's nothing for it to jump to with the one I'm on. So I will make the attack with advantage because of paralyzed, and if it hits, it should auto crit. Yeah. So
I like that you
first
successfully incapacitated them to give us an opportunity to end the combat non-violently, and then you just smack someone with a hammer.
Well, that's one time. Let's see if I naturally crit. So a 26, and then want me to roll 2 more d8 for the crit.
It does not automatically crit.
Paralyzed?
Yeah.
Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Oh wait, I didn't see that that fourth part. Okay, yeah.
So just 2 more d8, or
yeah.
I will specify non-lethal because I'm not trying to kill anything. But so that's a total of 23 points of damage.
That's with the booming blade too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot I have another thing. My bad. 1 second. I also have another d8 because Divine Strike is now a thing. So that's 30 points of damage.
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
Damage.
It's included with bludgeoning two-handed. So I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they can't divvy it up nicely, I guess.
They don't make it
No.
pretty at all.
All right. You cast your spell, and these arcane chains, the color of gold scales, wrap around all 3 of your attackers, and then you draw your hammer, wielding it in both hands, and you bring it down, cracking into the shoulder of this individual. You hear as the shoulder dislocates and is now hanging limp, and she can't even wince in pain because she is paralyzed.
In Elvish, I'm just gonna go, really sorry about this.
Ooh,
yeah.
that looked like that hurt. Oh no.
Do any of these? Which elf looks most blooded?
Ooh,
that's a good question.
hold on.
Kill them all.
I think it's.
This one
I
looks
think
very
it's
injured.
Yeah, that one's been flanked.
The
I
one
will
between
go-
Morak and Jazeera.
Go for that one with
Eldritch
Megan.
Blast can't be non-lethal, so if you're trying to kill them,
I can't. Well, I don't really have any.
No, but if you
Dagger,
aim for the
dagger,
ones that are okay. Or yeah, you can just fucking shank someone. You know, shake it up. It's your turn.
Shank, shank, shank.
I mean,
Shank
they're going to
redemption.
kill us otherwise, aren't they? Are
Pardon?
they not trying to kill us?
Yeah,
What do you want to do, Rieta? Yeah,
But they're also trying to kill the Blight King.
This is out of character talk.
Mhm.
Sorry.
So yeah, you cast Eldritch Blast and it
And yeah.
burns a hole through her chest and she topples over dead.
Well, we're not employing the Elven City to help us.
Rieta, what were you thinking? Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh, I can
Well, I
fix that.
thought we were killing them. They attacked us.
I can fix
Yeah.
Serves them right.
that. We can fix that. I can fix that.
All right, Rieta, is that it for your turn?
Then as I think I've got another blast, so she will go for. I take it that one's most blooded next.
No, definitely this one.
Nope, definitely.
Pretty
Yeah,
They're both about the same, actually. They both look similarly injured.
Okay, she'll probably go for this one, and using her other blast.
Okay.
And then
I love how a 30 to hit isn't a critical. Alright, it definitely hits.
It's close, but no cigar.
Then do any of our guys look particularly injured? Blooded?
Hirith is
definitely Hirith.
Hirith is like holding her gut, bleeding, like a mixture of red and purple ooze.
Then I will give her the cast my where is it? Healing light. I can only do 5d6 at once. Oh, sorry. I'll do the other 4d6 on here.
There we go.
Yay!
That's better.
So 20 total.
Thank you.
And then she's gonna, obviously, you know what she's like. She's a bit soft, so she will run.
Okay.
She'll try. Is this rock? How tall is it? Sorry, I can't easily on this.
Yeah, it's about 6-7 feet tall.
Okay, so she'll probably get about there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't. It's not clicking to the. What's the name?
The grid, yeah.
Yeah.
You can get to here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
It is this one's turn. She can't do anything except try and make a save at the end of her turn. She succeeds, just barely. As soon as she's able to move again, like she starts taking in deep breaths, holding her injured shoulder, and is just staring daggers at you, Adyrn.
Yeah, sorry I took those. You only get to stare daggers at me, not stab me with them. Slap the fuck.
Lucian, it's your turn.
Sorry, I thought that was
Okay.
Lovely.
That
Lucian's gonna just yell at everyone, keep them alive. We need all the help we can get. And she is going to walk over here, and she is going to shillelagh the shit out of this dude.
Send them to horny
That kind
jail.
of, you're like, they're not going to keep up, but they're killing us. They're trying to kill us. We're only defending ourselves.
Defend yourself without burning holes in people. So a 28, that's an auto crit for an extra d8 plus my symbiotic entity for melee damage, which I believe is also doubled for a crit because
It
same way
is
sneak
another
attack
dice.
is.
the dice.
Wow.
Wow.
Both these
Really
sixes are
nice.
ones. Okay. At least I'm pretty sure
Hey,
it's still a d6.
22 is not bad.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
a lot of damage.
Hey,
You
21,
slam
yeah.
it into the back of her head, and her knees go weak. And she almost falls, and she's just kind of wavering there.
Okay. And then I'm going to telekinetically shove that one.
Okay.
So she can make a strength check. A strength save, rather. DC 17.
Rolled a 2.
Roll a 2. Okay. She is being shoved 5 feet. Adyrn gets an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
I do. Matt, how does that correlate with Booming Blade?
No.
It says willingly, so I assume it doesn't.
It
But
doesn't.
You
I
would
know
need
attack of ops.
Warcaster.
Okay. So
I think with Warcaster you could do it, but
a 13, I assume, doesn't hit.
That will miss.
Sag.
Okay. Hirith.
Oh, sorry, my cat's standing on my chest and I can't quite see. Hmm. She is going to Misty Step.
Why?
Am I not by someone?
they're
You
paralyzed.
are, but they're
They're
paralyzed.
paralyzed.
I thought. Sorry, I thought the one next to me wasn't paralyzed anymore. I guess I don't need to then.
Stab them.
I was
Easily. Kill a
Non-lethally.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna suggest something.
Okay.
Is it murder?
No.
Please be murder.
Suggest. I'm gonna make a suggestion on this one, saying you don't want to hurt us.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Rolled an 18. What's your DC?
16.
Mm.
So it was.
She looks at you and she's like, "No, I don't."
Oh, that's so sad. We just murdered her friend.
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah. Well, no. I can. I guess I'll. Can I tell that it didn't work? I guess. Like, would you be able to?
Yeah, she. Since it's her next turn, I'll say that she draws her other 2 weapons.
I guess. Sensing that it failed, I'll non-lethally attack her with my dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Why are there
That
still
will miss.
loud cars? It's winter, damn it. No more loud cars.
It's
Cars are
biker
banned
season.
in winter.
All
People
loud
take
cars
their
banned.
silencers off their
That is the end of my turn now.
tick with
Okay.
the exhaust.
It's this one's turn. Can't do anything except make wisdom save. Rolled a 12, so that one is still held. Jazeera.
Kind of looking between the two, she is going to run right here, and then is going to attack with her again. Like her, you just see her rapier like turn green again.
Mm-hmm.
21.
That will hit.
7 plus 8, so 15.
Plus 9, because you're. I guess it depends on if it counts as 1v1 with Wind Dancer there.
Yeah, it's not a sneak attack, but she is a.
Isn't she a swashbuckler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she does get
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
sneak attack.
she's good.
So
So 24.
16 plus 8, yeah, 24.
Yeah. One second.
Send them to horny
Okay.
jail.
What?
Are they still up?
Bonk.
She is still up. Yeah. You did manage to
Okay.
pierce her through the side. The flame immediately cauterizing the wound.
So then if she's still up, she's gonna follow with her short sword.
And that will hit for 9.
Sheesh.
Okay.
And that's
Is
her
that
turn. Yep.
all right? Morak.
Okay. Shit. Now I'm wondering if I can get here right beside so I can get flanking. I can't click on the map because Roll20 is being dumb. Ow.
What are you doing? Okay.
Can I move there?
Yeah, you're in some difficult terrain, but yeah,
Okay.
you managed to get there.
This bitch gotta die.
Mm.
Like, no joke. Vampiric touch.
Okay.
We'll
'Cause
keep
I
one
still
alive
have
for
that.
interrogation.
Since I can that I have it for a minute, so I'm
Oh.
just gonna use it again.
Rietta's
Okay.
turn is coming up, so I don't know if anyone's gonna survive.
So
No, I don't think Rietta
manage.
would hit the one that's under suggestion because she's been charmed, obviously.
Oh no,
17.
the only one that's like the suggestion didn't work. So there's one that's paralyzed
Yeah.
still, but you blew up the
Oh,
last
right.
paralyzed one, so I don't know.
She sees it as a kill or be killed. You know, we
Yeah, I
offered
know.
to help. You know, and they said no. You know too much.
No, I know.
So,
That's okay.
yeah.
Lujane is desperate for allies. She tried to befriend the fucking Carrion Queen.
They know too much, so I killed this one. Hopefully,
You continue to siphon even more health from her, and she again is screaming in pain.
I look great.
Yeah.
And you know what? Bonus action. I'm gonna cast my cast spiritual weapon
Okay.
at 2nd level.
Okay.
Through it, opposite side of the other, blade. Cause why not? Surrounder.
Gotcha.
That's my bonus action. So
That spell. Oh wait, no, vampiric touch. You can keep doing it.
yeah, vampire. Yeah, that
So weird.
spiritual weapon is my spell for this turn.
Gotcha.
I always forget spiritual weapon isn't concentration.
All right.
And it hit
Adyrn.
her for 7
Oh, sorry.
floors.
Yeah.
She takes 7 4s.
Okay. It almost seems to like sink into her, and as it rips away, you can see the spectral figure being drawn out of her body that just barely manages to snap back. Is that it for your turn?
Yep, that's the end. My turn.
All right. Adyrn.
This life, such is life. Let me just check something. I just had to check something. Okay, so it technically does work. Sure, we'll go here.
Okay.
Actually, I'm trying to test it. Yeah, fuck it, why not? It doesn't really change much. So, bonk.
All right.
Nat 1, not great. Wish I had advantage.
Mm.
Satch.
Or
One
it's in
second.
danger. Or Lu
Sad.
Zhang, depending on fate.
Ooh, 13.
Let's see what that's gonna do.
Crits as normal, right?
No.
Well, Kurt's your friend as normal.
So 13. You go to bring your hammer down on her. She dodges out of the way, and the hammer sinks deep into the ground. And as you try to pull it back, you realize that it is stuck. And you will need to make a strength check to try and get it out of the ground.
Somehow you found the one little spot of quicksand. Bummer.
As a matter of fact, I don't think I will. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
You silly fools! And I will put it opposite me! Welcome to the kill box, bitch!
I will need to make a token for you at some point.
At some point.
But we're just going to do that for now.
Twin Scythes, based, Pog?
Alright.
This
that
elf
for
is
your
gonna
turn?
die? Pog.
Let's see what it does. 24 for 10 non-lethal force.
Not with the spectral
I
weapon.
think
It's a
that's
melee
pretty...
attack. It's a melee attack.
Oh.
Rules as written say because it's a melee attack.
Okay.
Okay, so wait. Wind Dancer can't be non-lethal. Like, a ranged attack can't be non-lethal. A melee attack can? Is that the...
Yep, that's the official
Yeah.
ruling.
And is Wind Dancer a melee attack or a ranged attack?
Melee, technically.
Oh,
Even
okay.
though she can move it, like... Yeah. Anyway.
So can
Gotcha.
we, so, you know.
Yeah, so for 10 force damage...
With 10 bonk damage.
Bonk
Okay.
sound effect.
He goes unconscious.
Beat her upside the head with a very snaky warhammer.
Yeah. And she falls to her knees, her eyes go crossed, and then she slumps face first into the dirt. Is that it for your turn?
Yep.
Rieta.
But she will attack this one here.
That will hit.
And are any of ours blooded? Oh no, sorry, I've got two of them. I keep forgetting. Yeah, it's done the damage.
Okay.
That's the same roll again.
Almost literally.
And are any of my colleagues injured? Blooded?
I mean,
None
here's
of
Would
Matt's
be.
PCs had a turn. So I
Yeah.
guess same as last turn.
yeah, Hirith doesn't look great. She looks
Just
better. But...
Better.
All right. That one is unconscious. Lejeune, it is your turn.
I think the only one who
Okay.
actually is taking a hit now is Kirith.
Yeah, that's
Actually.
probably for the best that we haven't taken any more hits because that poison is nasty.
Wait, this
Shane's
one.
gonna shillelagh with advantage again.
Yeah.
Why will it not? Okay. 21 for, wow, 6 bludgeoning damage. Plus another 1d8.
She2 is knocked unconscious.
Bonk.
Okay.
Hey, 2 for 3 isn't bad. It was almost 1 for 3, and then 0 for 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me 1 second here.
I could always make it that way. I don't like them.
True. Okay.
I didn't cast General Repose on the
Nothing is
one that died. I don't think it matters when the chest cavity has a hole burned through it, as Matt has described. I don't think
And a
I
lot
can
of the
fix
life
that.
force sucked out of it? Yeah, I don't know.
But,
He's
you
gonna be
know,
dead probably.
Lujane's trying, I guess. It's this or make him into a skeleton.
You do not know.
That's dead. I don't
Very
know why you're
well
trying to kill
done.
them.
You had no trouble at all with them, did you?
Hirith looks
Nope.
at the Blight King, just
Did
kind
we
of.
have further business to discuss? I seem to have no idea what that could be.
Oh, it's just seems like he didn't really want to clean things up. And you watch as he stomps on the head of this fallen elf and smashes it in.
Oh God.
I never really did like these keepers. So
No,
troublesome.
you wouldn't, would you? I
Please,
found them very.
excuse me. Thank you. Let's just take care of this real quick. And again, us just smattering brains into the ground.
Yeah, Gears of War like curb stomp. That's kind of what I'm imagining.
That's what I'm imagining. You just
Right. So, now that that little bit of unpleasantness has been taken care of, give me my fucking candle.
Okay, sorry. I just had a thought of, oh, I'll gentle repose one of these. No, their heads have been stomped into nothing. Okay. Can't revive them.
Oh wait, Play Kings. Oh wait, forgot one. Just in case. The third one.
I am going to do that once we have a doorstep. We've been over this. I don't understand the problem here.
You know, Hirith, you've been very quiet, and I've been listening to your sister yammering on for a bit too long now. Is there anything you would like to say? Perhaps you might make the smart decision here.
Hirith kind of she like her hand kind of like goes down to her satchel where she keeps this the candle, and she's looking very concerned, like she doesn't.
Hirith, if he was going to do anything, he would have done so. We'll give it to him later.
Lucian, still don't quite get it, do you?
Hirith just says, but what about Adyrn? What about Dwantir?
He'll take them if we give him the candle. It won't make a difference.
No,
They're already lost. Everything is already lost.
that's not what we agreed
All we
to.
can do
Remember?
is get
Lucian, as you're looking to Hirith, the Blight King vanishes behind you, or vanishes from behind you, and reappears behind. Ah, damn it.
haha.
Hirith, and Hirith, you can feel his hands as they kind of curl over your shoulders. And kind of pulls you in close and looks down on top of you.
Jane just storms right up.
Careful, and kind of puts Hirith between you and her, or you and him.
Shane just got Shillelagh out and is like seething.
Come on, dear. You know how this works. Honor the deal. Give me back what's mine.
It'd be a lot easier to do that if we hadn't put it back in that cave.
Well, there was an attempt, and he's just gonna ignore you now.
So the slash R, there was an attempt. Hirith reaches into the bag and draws forth the candle.
As you start drawing it out, his hand is sliding from your shoulder down your upper arm and across your elbow and down your forearm.
And
Fingers getting closer and closer. Just
Lujane puts
give
her
it
hand
to
on the
me.
candle. Just wraps her hand in Hirith's hand on the candle. We'll give it to you eventually. Be patient. You have such a long life compared to us. How long will it really take us to, in our puny little mortal time spans?
I've been patient for longer than you could possibly fathom.
Well, then this
I'm
shouldn't take you much longer.
I'm
This should
done
be
being
nothing at
patient.
all.
And he steps back away from Hera, and he runs his fingers up the length of his coat, and he draws it off and lets it fall to the ground. And this cloak made of hundreds of rat pelts begins to writhe and move.
Oh.
And bubbles up and bursts into swarms of rats. I'll give you a moment to think about things while you play with my little friends. He vanishes from sight.
Oh.
Let me get these out here.
Zira's just gonna mumble, like, he's really starting to fucking piss me off with that.
He's such a
You have
dick.
And
fairy fire.
as the swarm becomes animated, you start hearing voices among them as well. Cheer, cheer, cheer. Made a deal, made a deal. Always making deals. But now you're not keeping them. Gonna bite you. And you see the several of the tiny little rat men rise up from the swarm of rats. And that is where we will end it for tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Find them. There we are.
Shrimps on his head.
Hey,
Stop
like
showing
me.
I'm doing a headstand.
And
I'm
Everyone
not
do a
part of this
flip.
problem.
Really, Matt? You have to end it here when we're not playing in like 2 weeks?
yeah.
I have to be at work at like